It's time to get started with Nat21 Adventures, brought to you by Eisendoor's Vault of Tragic Treasure. Good evening, guys, gals, non-binary gingerbread pals. Welcome to Nat21 Adventures. I am your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. I'm the voice of the gods, your Metatron. Welcome to the show, everyone. So very glad to have you here again. Oh my goodness, what a week this has been. This is the place, though, where your friends from the Renaissance Festival circuit come together to play some whimsical Dungeons and Dragons. Now, we want you to join us at Twitch on twitch.tv/Nat21Adventures, because on Twitch, you can cheer our players on and you'll collect special adventure emojis. You can use your saintly powers to influence the action. And furthermore, this episode right here tonight, episode 6 of Series 5, this is the final simulcast episode. I know. From here on out, henceforth, after tonight, all episodes are going to be only on Twitch. So you can still watch past episodes on YouTube and whatnot, but come to Twitch to join us live. And furthermore, we want you to get more content by becoming a Patreon saint at patreon.com/Nat21Adventures. Get some awesome perks to throw down on the game, like our Monster and Map of the Month Club, which Paolo says will be delivered by the 5th, just like his rent. I wish that was a quote I had to show on screen. That would have been amazing. Now, a quick word from our sponsor, Eisendoor's Vault of Tragic Treasures. Now, I'm going to bring up their picture again one more time. Boo! Eisendoor's Vault of Tragic Treasures. Now, from the creators of Eisendoor's Vault of Tragic Treasures, comes a monthly D&D magazine, Mag of Holding, which is a stunning D&D 5th edition magazine crammed with new creatures, spells, items, encounters, NPCs, subclasses, backgrounds, and other DM tools. Get your copy by supporting their 100% funded Kickstarter, and we're going to throw that back up on screen now. There you go. So, get on that. It is going to be fantastic, or as the kids say, lit. And now, as I take all of that off of the screen here, because it's just me, you'd think Paolo would like support me in this, but no, he's like, no, I hired you to be the engineer in the Metatron. You're gonna do it. You need to get a surgically inserted third hand. You do that, and it's like, all right, fine. I feel like it's a lot to do for a show, but it's gonna be great. Let us now bring in the guy who makes all of this happen. He makes the magic because he declares it is magic. He is Paolo Garbanzo, looking swanking a new hood.
Oh, that's right.
That's
right. Hey, Shakespeare. Oh, yeah. Well, Lando Caves, but actually one of our players, Mayhemmer, made this for me.
Ooh, she's living up to the second part of her name.
It is reversible. For those of you who watched last episode of the Sunday side quest with the banana assassin, you noticed that not only did Kazoo go dark, but so did I. So I was using that side. But today I'm a neutral dungeon master.
So you went in the Dark Kazoo saga. You went full Hamlet.
Oh yeah.
You went full Hamlet. Good to know. All right.
Well,
how about you take center stage here then?
All right. Well, we did have an intense last game last week. We got raided right at the very start. And as we know, however many people raid us, okay, that's how many creatures attack the party. So we had 19 members of the local Assassins Guild attack the party as a castle warming present / and or challenge. I suppose if they'd lost the challenge, the assassins get the castle. If they lose, well, the players keep the castle. Love to see everyone here on Twitch. Great to see you all. And you know what? Bring those comments to the game. We love to see you enjoying the show. This is an interactive game. Your comments count. The only thing we ask is that you follow Wheaton's Law, which is simply don't be a dick. That's it. Everything else goes. Last week, the party had a party. By order of the king, just as the party started, attacked by assassins, as we know. Defeating them, the real awkwardness started. Kendall the Warlock appeared with an offer. Join forces against the committee. That's all caps, the committee. But what was Kendall hiding? What does he know? And why the return of interest in Hexor, the prisoner that he himself allowed to escape the maze? Find out later. It's probably written in my book that just fell off my lap. More guests arrived at the party. Things got fun when Eirik and Augustus arrived, fresh from their new adventures. Got tense when the Crow Riders and Augustus got into it. There was a little standoff there. And then Augustus's ex-girlfriend's husband, man, this game gets so complicated, showed up and shot Augustus right in the leg in revenge for Augustus shooting him in the leg at his own wedding, BT dubs. Will the violence ever stop? Probably not. Probably not. Friends were made, alliances were formed, and then apparently the drugs kicked in, which was not written in my plot. Then the Moop Army showed up. All was good. It was their friend Noktar Bellman, the half-orc bodyguard from last season. Where do we go from here? Find out tonight. Nat21 Adventures. Roll that Nat21 footage. Safe.
Wow.
Really?
Okay.
Now Shakespeare's in control.
How in control though? Because he doesn't.
I was
know, we can't
muted
hear
the whole time.
Darn.
I was muted. That was weird. I was going to say, welcome to Nat21 Adventures. I'm Shakespeare Garbanzo. But no, I'll bring him back. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's just weird.
Shakespeare
Well, we're off to a good start today.
Safe, right? Safe?
Yeah.
No, dang, I didn't
Look,
make it.
that
All right.
party was lit.
Party was lit.
It was. But
Thinking.
hello, before we get any further, though,
Yes.
we're going to have to do a thing. We
Yeah.
have to raise our glasses high.
That's right.
Ooh.
Because, well, first of all, to all of our Patreon saints who save and preserve us in our games, huzzah to the Patreon saints.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Awkward eye contact.
That's right. Right. Don't forget. And, of course, now we have a couple of new Patreon saints. We'll mention their names a little bit later. But our viewers last week chose our MVP. And that player is, of course, Echo right here, our MVP of last week's episode.
They like me. They really like me.
That's right. And for you, Echo, this week, which totally fits into your character right now, you will receive resistance to infernal creatures
Oh,
because you'll probably
I like
need it.
that's
Foreshadowing.
sounds like a hint.
Foreshadowing.
Does that
I like
that
this
mean-
quite a lot.
does that mean me too?
Yeah, I guess.
Well,
Except
you know
my
what?
love. Except my love.
I feel
I'm
weirdly
sitting
in the
here.
middle on this, so I'm just gonna leave. All right, I'm gonna go do something else for the next hour. Bye.
Bye, Shakespeare.
So I need to calm myself for a second. I'm writing down that I have resistance to infernal creatures in case I don't forget, as if there weren't an entire comment section to remind us all.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna stop.
Does
this
it stick
call
like
and
a,
write
you
it
know,
down.
a little sucker there? Yeah.
There you go.
Just a
Just
sticky
to
note.
remind
Sticky note will
yourself.
do it.
Just put it
All
on
right.
your screen and you're
Oh,
good.
thanks, Magnus. Thanks, Magnus. Yeah, it's pretty spiffy. I had to change the colors of my set just so that it could pop, just so that it was
Yeah,
I gotta show this thing off. Gotta
It was
show it off.
blending.
Well,
The show is 90% fashion, isn't it?
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like a fashion diva. I nail all of my looks. This is called spring. This is my spring look. Not to be
I'm more of a
confused
dual
with winter
tone.
look. Let me show you winter. This is winter. Okay, winter, spring. Okay, summer.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Wait.
That's
Just-
summer. Then fall looks
Alright.
a lot like spring. I'm nailing it. I'm very outdoorsy. Pork.
Nailed
I'm
it.
nailing
So I know we have a Patreon, but do we have an OnlyFans also?
Oh.
I think we're gonna need it.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
Shakespeare.
Oh man.
So there we are. It's the Hangover show. A few people are still there, littered about the island. I'm sure the elf guys are still there. They're all over the place. There was a drum circle, probably just went on forever as they are wont to do. And there's moops wandering around underneath the big Yggdrasil tree, and a troop of orc and half orc warriors who are moop riders, and yeah, so they're all over the place as well. They drank. You are cleared out of any alcoholic beverages completely, and I mean they brought.
How are we gonna hair the dog like that?
Ooh.
Well, the
Oh,
city's
come on.
just halfway across
I
the
can
river.
go shopping again. I didn't use my allowance. I used the gift money.
Okay.
So you wake up in the morning. Kendall is not there. He didn't stay too late. Who else?
He cannot hold his liquor. That is for sure.
He had a lot of
And-
wine, and I have to say that your castle being in the middle of a river is kind of a convenient thing, because if they're like, I don't know, it's late, I gotta go. The ferry ride, they're not too often, but so yeah, convenient, really, honestly, to get those people
Like
out there.
Kendall can't teleport or something.
I know,
He can
right?
fade away, yeah. So yeah, he does.
Uh-huh.
But well, he
As
did
if
his
he
thing.
needs the plebeian sense of travel, please.
Maybe sometimes he just wants to do it the simple way and take it.
Oh,
with
slumming
life.
it.
Maybe he
Slumming it.
enjoys the small things in life.
Like
I don't
a
know
warlock,
about that one.
like a
I
warlock.
mean, we set him on fire and threw a table at him, so I don't know. He seems.
That was a long time ago.
That was nearly.
He's into that. He is into that. Yeah.
Mhm,
That's
mhm.
his jam, right?
Need to get the kazoo beer garden planted. You don't actually plant beers. I just want everyone to know that that's not how beer
Well,
gardens.
I
work.
want to be clear on that one. I could
Anything is
actually.
possible.
I could make it happen. Yeah, I could make it happen.
Just because it doesn't actually work doesn't mean that people don't plant beer.
That's true. Although now I've just literally come up with why it should be like some sort of gourd that you plant, and then like a bush, and then the gourds look like beer cans, and you just like, and then you just.
So how do you know
beer
when they're
garden?
ripe, though? How do you know when they're ripe? Like,
You
I
just
mean,
gotta try them, I guess. You just
we
gotta
just
try
get
'em.
drunk. Got it.
Just gonna try. I have totally planted with. Yes. Well, here we are in the morning. Oh, maybe this is a good time. Maybe this is a good time for the morning news.
Oh no.
Mor-
Oh no.
So once all of you get up and get some breakfast, and you're trying to get enough coffee to balance out your brain, and you're all sitting around in the kitchen, and Hypatia manages to get a magical kind of like a crystal ball sort of thing working that tunes in to the general announcements of Magecroft.
Oh no.
Greetings, citizens. This is the news from Magecroft on Scarlolingua. A busy week for Magecroft. It seems that, like just yesterday, that we celebrated Carnivale. Festivities were held all over the city. As you know, each year the king builds a giant effigy of himself, parades it around town, and then watches as the people who hate him burn the effigy into ash. The king is dead. Long live the king. While many people enjoy this, some have realized that it just helps the king know who his enemies are. He really put king in good thinking. However, during the festivities, it was noticed that some of those magical party lights weren't just for show. It seems that a war has broken out in Snogfort's, Lady Thecla's school for wayward warlocks. Dozens have been eldritch blasted in the streets. Reports are coming in that a rift between the warlocks is pulling allies from across the city into the fight. So, if you're anywhere near the new center or King's Square, bring a friend. In recent events, the floating castle once owned by Melodia Belmont has crash-landed in the middle of the wet river, apparently taken over by a strange band of mercenaries. Shortly after, it appears that the Yggdrasil tree has sprung up very close to it, overtaking the small island that it had started growing on. Crow riders have been sent to the Southlands to see if the old Yggdrasil tree remains, or as the legends go, when one world tree dies, a new one springs up. I'm sure the Yggdrasil tree just wanted to be closer to all the magical happenings here in Magecroft. Isn't that right, Jane? Murder is nothing new here in Magecroft, but sometimes the method is. Semi-reliable sources, namely Captain Shark and Captain Fastbuck, say that there's a walking, talking, banana assassin on the loose. Is that right? Get this up. And it has killed their friend in the middle of the street. Witnesses said there was a scuffle, and, I quote, "I don't know, maybe. I think I saw something yellow fly out of a cloud of poison during the fight or something. Maybe it could have been a banana, but that's crazy." Captain Shark himself was quoted as saying, "Yar, that man was me friend, and I will find and kill that banana assassin, and Sharky here is going to eat him." In a completely unrelated murder that same day, prominent artifacts dealer Celorina Solis of Wizarding Heights was stabbed to death in her shop. Her well-known rants that she was possessed by an ancient Atlantean demon have all come to a grisly end. No clues were found, but as she is rich and has many powerful magical friends, I'm sure they'll find out just what happened. But seriously, look, I don't know who killed her, but do I have to be the one to say it? I mean, seriously. Fine. I don't want to say Atlanteans, but, Atlanteans. In a completely unrelated murder that same day, prominent legal contractor and imp Morono was assassinated while at his office. Despite powerful warding spells surrounding his place of business, it appears that even more powerful magical arrow smashed right through that magical ward and through his skull. No clues as to who would be so crass as to upset the fine balance of power. But as the fiendish devil has many contractually obligated friends, I'm sure they'll bring the assailant to a swift end. After this recent uptick in murders of powerful people, the Council of Liches has sent a public address. While the Council is always sad to hear about passing of friends from the world of the living, they're always happy to welcome them to the necropolis to live again and arrange some righteous revenge on those that slew you. Sincerely, the Council of Liches. On a lighter note, remember that today is National Banana Cream Pie Day, so remember to celebrate in accordance with your land holdings and titles. That's the news, everyone. I'm Scarlo Lingua. Long live the king. All hail the Hexaverate. Magecroft prevails.
Okay.
That was a lot.
Hello. I'm sorry. While we're waiting for Mab, real quick.
Yeah,
You're gonna
every
get
time.
the newscaster was gonna get some serious whiplash.
Yeah, I worry about that guy's neck. All right.
So today is National Banana Cream Pie Day, so I
It
guess I
is.
have to go shopping again
It's for
and get
real.
ready for that party.
It is actually Banana Cream Pie Day for reals.
Oh, that's funny. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
When
funny.
I found this out today, my initial reaction was, I really don't want to get pied today, but the show must go on.
So much
All right.
murder and pie.
Yeah.
Well,
I need a quick. I know that was kind of a recap, but I don't need a recap of all of it. I got a little distracted when people started talking about a sentient banana. That sounded crazy.
banana
Right after that,
assassin.
yeah, a banana assassin. That's ridiculous. Who comes up with something like that? Anyway, could you stop it? Could you tell me again who the lady that was murdered? Right? Who was that again?
Celerina Solis. Yeah. The artifact dealer up in Wizarding Heights. Yeah.
Withering Heights. Okay. Wizarding.
Yeah.
Artifact. Oh no. Okay.
Am I the one who takes notes now? I guess I need to start taking notes now.
Yeah, artifacts dealer, and from what the news guy said, she used to complain about Atlantean demons controlling her and blah blah blah, whatever. Nobody really believed her, but maybe Atlanteans. Yeah. So yeah.
And what was her name again?
Celerina Solis. Say that last name a couple more times. Say it fast, Solis.
I feel like it's a bad omen to do that.
I'll say it. It's good luck for me. Soulless.
I'm just saying, if she thought she was controlled by Atlanteans, I mean, if her last name is Soulless, it probably was real easy. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Okay.
So, and then there was another murder.
Yes.
Yeah. Then
Borono.
Who?
The Borono, the actual imp. He likes to look like a human, but yeah, he not
so much.
That's why he does all those contracts, because he's actually demonic.
Okay.
Yeah. Some crazy murder fest happened probably Sunday. And
these people weren't murdered at our party, were they?
No, they were murdered.
Okay, because we haven't finished cleaning up yet, so I don't know. Some people may have been. No, probably not. Okay, Barona was murdered by who?
Well, a pirate captain was murdered by apparently a banana. A walking, talking banana.
Yeah, that's a tragedy. I can't believe it. I feel so bad for him.
Why do you all live in this city? I'm starting to wonder with all of these crazy things that go on all the time.
Okay, I'm just passing through, and then I got caught up. Like, I was literally just here to see Milo, and now I'm here helping my friend. So, I mean, once this is done, I got to get back home at some point.
I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for all the people who moved to this city, the city probably would have like a negative population rate. Like,
I normally spend half my time in the ocean. Just events lately have just kept me on land a lot.
I mean, don't get me wrong. This is great for business, but
there's a lot.
This is a pretty wild town.
I'd be boring otherwise, right?
I suppose so.
What are you gonna do? Just live on a farm or something?
I live in a castle. So no. No.
Surrounded by farms, sure, but in a farm.
Yeah, but in a farm, nah. We have crops for food.
All right, so you sit back and you're like, wow, that's a lot of murders, and there's some sort of infighting happening in Thecla's that is big enough to make the news. Nobody usually cares about infighting of various and sundry people's, things, but
I mean, that's pretty blatant, since that, at the party, the person that may or may not have blasted fire in the face, Hellfire, was talking about how there's a schism. And now, yeah. Now there's a lot of stuff going on.
All right, so I'd just like to put together a few things real quick. We know that the school of the name of the house that I know definitely the ones that are going bad.
The ones that are going bad are House Theseus.
House Theseus. So the one thing we know is that House Theseus is causing some kind of rift within the school of Thecla, which has been a harmonious. I use the word harmonious, but I feel like that's not the right word. It's been a harmonious place for warlocks and mummies and such like that for a long time. But now they're trying to overthrow everything. So much so that one of the leaders of a different house came to us to make a pact. An artifacts dealer has died. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that it's them that are behind these murders, and that some of the artifacts that they have right now are things that we don't want them to have. Is there a way that we can find out what artifacts Serlina had and how and which ones are gone?
I mean, you can go to her shop, find out. She probably had a lot of really, really powerful friends. Up there in Wizarding Heights. A place that actually I don't think any of you have actually gone. Hypatia, you probably have visited there and hung out. It is the ritzy wizard section of town where they actually kind of look a little down on artificers, because artificers don't really draw power from the ley lines that intersect right over Magecroft. They kind of just like, what are you doing here? It's not your neighborhood.
And I'm just like, I will blast you in the face, and I'm here to spend money.
Yeah, right. And they're like, oh, money. Oh, we like money. So yeah.
He's like, do you want me to shop here or not?
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Is this someone brought it up in like an echo saint speaking in my brain? So is this committee? Because I was in the kitchen getting some food when this broadcast started. Is the committee part of this?
We haven't even gone to see them yet. They sent us a letter and we're like, hey, we're the committee.
Come see us.
So much has happened since then.
Yeah, right. That seems like, I don't know, they care or something. I don't know.
I have no idea how the committee is even involved in any of this.
Well, I mean, your friend was saying that the committee is bad and that they're really bad for the Warlock School and whatever, but he wanted us to side with them against the committee. But if they're already like murdering the committee.
And the committee, you would kind of know that around the city, the committee is known for either it's known for miraculously finding strange artifacts, and sometimes they will like buy an old property in Magecroft, which again, Magecroft is a couple thousand years old, and there's layers upon layers of city built on top of it, and they'll like, we'd like to buy your crappy property, and then they buy it, and then they like dig 30 feet down, and they'll find that there was actually a temple, 2,000 years ago. And look what we found. We found this.
Oh yeah.
and they're kind of famous for that, actually. And then they bury everything back and then build a park.
Thanks for the artifact. Here's a park.
Okay, well, no, wait a minute. I like this park solution.
Right. I mean, that's they're altruistic. So as far as everyone else is concerned, they bulldoze buildings that are crappy and build parks.
So
Okay, so it's not necessarily House Theseus murdering artifact dealers. We've also got the committee on the table.
who's the one that? What we want to save this tree? That seems to me to be the most important. We all agreed, right? That is the most important. Everyone here is on the same page about making sure this tree is safe and secure, right? That's priority number one. Right?
Probably.
Did not the gentleman that was here last night, did he not put that enchantment up that he promised?
It's only for like visibility. It's not really saving the tree from anything. It's really just keeping more people from finding out that it's here visually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was on that news program. I caught that. I heard someone mention tree. I stuck my head around the corner.
Yeah.
You're not gonna hide it. It's practically 300 feet tall now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, if people
Right.
cannot see it, I feel like that is at least a part of the solution.
I mean, I like that.
Better
That's
than
pretty
not.
cool.
Yeah.
Yes, Janine, I know. Archaeologists and paleontologists everywhere want to meet the committee sources.
Yes.
Yes. Let's just say you can talk to some people who were there in the necropolis who were like, I used to walk down that street when it was 50 feet lower before the lava came. Those were the days. Okay, to jump out, did you see the wagon they found in Pompeii? Holy crap. Oh my god.
I'm trying to get past the freaking Egyptian tomb that they need to put back with the Book of Dead that they found in there because we've had enough.
Somebody with a crowbar was just like, 2021, yeah.
I was like, can we put it back? Can we not just put it? Like, what are we doing? Did we not learn anything from 2020? Like,
No.
have we?
Listen,
Did Brendan Fraser teach you nothing?
with all this history
guys-
talk, remember, if there's one thing we've learned about history, it's that no one ever learns anything from history.
No,
That's
no,
what
they
we've
don't.
learned.
No. they
Anyway, all of this is irrelevant. It all goes back to when they turned on the Large Hadron Collider. Like, we're in the wrong timeline.
I blame CERN.
I blame
Anyway, what are we
Spock for
doing?
going back in time after trying to save Romulus. That's actually when all of this went wrong. The 2009
yes.
J.J. Abrams directed Star Trek.
Get out of here, nerd!
We were already in.
Get out of here!
Oh, thanks, Ren Mom. Ren Mom for the win.
Aw. All right.
Yay.
So
Hey, I
This is
got
one
a
of those
21.
this is one of those discussions that happens at the kitchen table once news has been dropped in your lap. Yeah.
When you're
So
hungover.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
right. And actually, Lund is remarkably not at all hungover. It's like
I'm
such a
jacked up.
natural state for her to be with, like, seeping with chemicals. I bet if you licked me right now, you would catch a nice
No, I'm
little
good.
buzz.
No, I'm
Okay.
good. I'm good. No, I'm gonna
But really,
hydrate.
the armpits.
Hydrate.
the
No,
best place to look.
hydrate.
Okay,
Hi-
so now
water.
we're talking about the tree still, and somebody brought up fog, and I thought I wanted to mention one of my ideas for island defense is because we still got this fog coming in.
Mhm.
And I can do stone shaping. See, so now I shape the stones of the islands now, the new castle, to be kind of like coming up a little bit out of the water, but the ships won't see it because this cloud bank. But then a boat comes in, and goes. What do you think? Huh? I'll go do that right now. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It won't take long.
Yep. All right.
So about that.
I didn't think you'd be so stumped here.
Well,
Yeah, no, seems like a good idea to me.
I'll
I'll go ahead and do it. I don't take any time.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go. No, I'll make a
Right.
channel for us. You know, a secret. We know they'll go. Oh, and,
Loon the
you know,
shipwrecker. Uh-huh.
mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are like home wreckers. I'm a shipwrecker.
Have we like talked to the tree yet? Like, what is that? Like, I know,
Oh yeah.
I know the Yggdrasil tree is really important, but like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't do a whole lot of religion stuff. I don't even know like what is up with it. Like, do we need to talk to it? Is it okay? Like, I know it's not okay. It's in danger because S is effed, but like, what can we how do we
Ask me anything. You have
Well,
questions, but you're
there
trying
is
to
a treant that lives
Yeah.
in the tree at the base.
And this is
And-
information that Loon is telling Echo.
Yeah. And
I would love if we could go and talk to it for a second.
okay.
Okay,
So you
I started building a little bridge between and the bridge. I mentioned this earlier a couple of episodes ago. So this bridge is probably done by now.
Yeah.
Or as close
there's
as
a
you'll
nice
have it.
narrow bridge that manages to span from the castle over to the island, not far away. And there's a big giant tree. It's clearly about 300 feet tall. Its branches are spreading out farther and farther and seems to be growing and twisting as you look at it. It's not just the wind bending the trees, but it literally just appears to be continuously growing. And it's huge. It's got to be 70 feet in diameter, at least. And
It takes a lot of people to hug this tree.
Yeah.
So many people to hug.
And there's in one of the knots in the holes between the roots, there is a treant who is there, just hanging out, being natural. Looks like a tree.
Hey, Trian, it's Loon. I'm back. I brought friends. They're going to help me guardianship this tree for you.
I had a tree branch from 2 episodes ago. I don't have it anymore. So yeah. So the treant's like, Loon, I remember you. Yes.
Good to see you.
Friends, you say.
Yeah, they live in the rock castle. Remember how I said I was going to move in there and make sure that they were cool? Yeah, they're cool. They threw a good party last night. Did you enjoy the drum circle? Huh? We sang your praises. I raised my hands and my naked front parts to the heaven and spoke your praises and blessings upon you.
Yes, I heard it. It was long, very long. The drumming kind of went on for a while.
Yeah, man, it did not stop. It was like forever. It was good. The groove. You were in there. We shook the earth. I tell you, it was good.
It was intense.
You were there.
Actually, it was outside of tents, but treat joke.
So I get it. What do you need now? We're here for you. We're doing
what do I
we can.
need?
Yeah, what do you need?
He looks around. We have plenty of water. We have air.
What does the tree need?
Well, a brave squirrel managed to destroy the worm that was eating all of the branches up high. I don't know if you know him. Sir Pistachio is his name.
We talked about that guy. Yeah, he seemed all right.
I've heard epic tales of his quests.
Currently, the tree is fine. Now, the tree spawns creatures of all sorts. You've heard of it raining cats and dogs. Well, it does. It actually spawns all sorts of life. Occasionally an owlbear, sometimes a moop,
And a battle
Can
slot.
these can these creatures that it spawns help protect it because it's in danger?
In danger? What kind of danger can the Yggdrasil tree be in?
Well, that's a little hard to say. There are a lot of people and creatures and undead things and just stuff out there outside of this island where the tree is growing that want to either harm it or use it for evil purposes or I don't know, cut it down and make houses out of it. I'm not sure what their intentions are, but I know that there's a lot of them that are after the tree for whatever reason, and none of them are good, and we just want the tree to be okay.
I appreciate your concern. The tree does give dead branches for those who wish to build out of it, and we do give some pieces of our bark occasionally. I think anyone attempting to destroy or hurt this tree will find there are many friends of this tree here to defend it.
Okay, that's good to know.
And you can see him almost like not quite chuckle, but just kind of feel his little rooty hand goes out into the tree and like pets it. And you can see the roots kind of go into the tree and like and the tree kind of like gives a little ripple of like, oh yeah, like not quite, it didn't quite flex, but it kind of flexed. It was like, and you're like, yeah. And then a bear flies out of the tree.
Then a bear just falls off the tree. Oh,
On the
okay.
tree.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch for falling bears around here. It's
And the bear lands in the water and then just swims off.
Oh, okay. We just got random animals just falling out. That's
all
what's
the
happening.
time. This tree is life.
Okay. Oh, okay. Just all the time. Got it.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I put my hands on the earth and I do my druid plant growth meditation that I've been doing periodically to help enrich the land. All the plants in a half-mile radius centered on this point become enriched for 1 year.
Dang. All right.
Nice.
Yield twice the amount of normal food when harvested. So she sits there and she's just doing the and she gets naked and she sits on the ground.
And Loon, you can feel that the life force of the tree itself, it actually doubles the spell that you cast because you are close to it. And so now the length of time is doubled, the production is doubled from whatever the doubling is. So it's quadrupled. And you're like whoa, like the grass already just gets taller all around you, just giant ferns and all sorts of brush just grows up practically instantaneously.
Okay. So I'm sorry, are you done? No, go ahead. So okay. Hypatia and Dweeb.
Yes.
And Loon. Loon?
I'm with you.
She's with us.
with
Okay.
you.
I think what after talking with the tree and the tree ant, I think our concerns are less with protecting the tree and more with protecting ourselves because we live right next to the tree.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Like, I think people are gonna attack us before they attack the tree. If attacking the tree or using tree is what they're doing, I think the first thing they're gonna do is try and take the castle. So I think the tree is probably good. I think we need to figure out what we need to do next.
Yeah, we
absolutely.
Well, we can look and see. I mean, I personally, I want to know what artifacts were taken from Selrina when she was murdered last night.
Everybody give me a perception check.
Okay.
This is a passive.
Nope.
18.
18. All right.
I also got 18.
Nice.
16.
Also 16.
Wow. All right.
16.
You all notice. You all notice that the fog has gotten much thicker, and it wasn't from Loon. It was from the castle. That you're like, it's why is it thicker? Like it is it has been producing fog clouds this whole time, and it's bubbling up, and then it dissipates as the wind takes it down the river. But it suddenly is at least double what it used to be.
Oh.
And maybe there's a bit of a hum coming from the castle.
Is the castle fixing itself?
Only if this was a movie.
I was like, yeah.
Oh, the castle's putting away all the mess from the party last night?
Hypatia's gonna just make her way in for the humming because she's like, you know what? I need to know if this is a person.
We headed back to the castle
that we don't know. So she's just like going off. She's like, what the frick is going on now?
All right. You head back into the castle. You walk around, and you have, so there's a castle that's above the water. There's the staircase, and then there's levels of castle below that are sunk into the water. And there's clearly someone is still here. Not Hexor, he's asleep. But as you're looking down the staircase that goes into the water, you see a creature coming out of it. Kind of a shortish humanoid, but wide creature. Like slowly, underwaterly making its way up the stairs.
Okay, guys, let's get him.
No. Hello. Hello.
Okay.
Well, you're above the water. You're pretty sure it can't hear you. And it eventually surfaces, and it has a bronze head.
Oh.
And then it looks up, and you can see that it's a big helmet. And inside is a small glass. And it's like a shortish person. And inside's a light, and you can see a face. It's actually Hypatia. It's your friend Milo.
Oh.
And he's in some sort of underwater suit.
Oh, so she's gonna like geek out over this.
Oh yeah.
She's gonna be like, what?
He makes his way out of the water into the main entry room there where the staircase is, and he like opens up this bronze helmet, and whoo! Hi everybody.
Hey, Milo.
Oh, Hypatia.
Okay, so we don't kill him. Okay.
No, stop.
Ah.
No. Ignore that one. Anyway. Why are you under the castle? Look, first of all, I was supposed to come by and see you. I know I was supposed to come by and see you. Things got a little crazy. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah.
I saw you were having a party. I've been here since the party started.
Yeah, when you were under the castle since the party started?
Well, I mean, I was walking around. You looked like you were busy, and then I was wondering what was going on in this castle, and it has all these things that artificers use, and then I started working, and I got a little carried away. What time is it? Did I miss the party?
It's morning.
Oh,
it's the next day. You didn't miss much. I was busy making sure people didn't kill each other.
Oh.
I was busy making sure everyone was having fun.
Oh. That's interesting. Well, I did hear some noise.
That was the drum circle.
The drum circle, of course. Of course, drum circles. I see. Let me get the rest of this suit off. And he kind of clunks over to the main room.
Hypatia's like falling behind, just like looking it over. Like, this is so freaking cool. Like, this is the first time she's like geeked out in front of everybody.
Oh yes. So Hypatia, it is clearly a underwater suit that you can breathe in, and and he's apparently been working on it on something this whole night, and he's like, oh, he's like, he asks you to help him get a glove off.
Like,
whoo, it's heavy out of the water.
Well, yeah, because you have to account for buoyancy in the water. So I'm sure that getting into it and then getting underwater is a lot better than being out of the water in it. But like, what did you use? What is all this? Like, did you find this stuff around the castle? Because I totally tore apart their freaking espresso machine to make some stuff. So like,
well, I always bring a few things over. My boat's still over there at the other side, just tied to the castle. I always bring a few things, just party tricks, that sort of stuff. Figured.
Me too.
Did you fool with anything in the castle? Because like the fog that it already does got really.
Well, I noticed that your flight operator was completely shot. I mean, it looks like someone took a hammer to it. I mean,
someone took a.
That is actually what happened. Yes.
No. Oh, and then set it on fire.
That also happened. Yes.
Oh, you shouldn't let that happen to you. You're gonna crash this castle if that happens.
Okay, so
that is what happened. Yes.
Okay, so you fixed it. Is that all that underwater now because of where they landed?
It's not 100% fixed, but I fixed what I could. I mean, eventually the castle might lift up on right now, but I think you probably want to fix the rest of it.
We can make this castle fly again.
It'll take a little work. He looks around and he kind of like, yeah.
Okay, Milo, I can help you. I can help you work on fixing this. I was passing through, turned into chaos. It's totally fine. But I already said I was going to start fixing the outside at least. So,
well, I mean, I'll have to go back to my shop and get some more parts, but there's so much interesting things to work on here.
There's a lot. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
And I don't mean just the castle, but there's a lot, Milo, going on.
Yeah.
Real quick, Milo. I'm taking that mean you didn't hear any of the news this morning. Any of it?
Yep, I guess I missed all that. I was down.
Yeah, come here. Come look in this orb. come check this out.
Ooh. Oh. I know her. Well, I knew her.
Oh dear.
Oh. Ooh. Someone killed Barono. That can't be good.
So you knew both. So you knew both of these people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, kind of. I mean, who doesn't know Barono?
Did they happen to have any ties to, say, I don't know, the committee?
Well, I mean, Barono would have ties with anybody of importance. I mean, he's the contractor. I mean, he's the one who makes contracts.
Noted.
That people. I mean, he's the only. There's no laws here. There's literally like no laws here. So he pretty much is the one who, like, you go to him and you make a contract. If you want to make a contract with two people, and then they'll go to him, and then like it's a demonic bond. It's like seared, and then like it's like, yeah.
But he's gone now. So he's just So that person is just non-existent now. So
That-
there's nobody
that-
doing that anymore.
That could be troublesome. That could be troublesome.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
And then the chick with the artifacts is no longer with us too.
Oh yes, Salrina. Yeah, she owned a shop in up in the Wizarding Heights. Yeah, well, too rich for my blood, you know.
We need to go shopping. It's fine. We'll go shopping one day. Before I leave. So we can work on this castle, and I might like poke you some more about your late friends. Before we go and figure out some other stuff, because we're just curious about what they might have stolen if they murdered her in the face.
Yeah, I don't know. I find it very strange. That's kind of interesting. So, Echo went swimming. Yes. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I've heard of Captain Sebus, but I don't really know. I can't think of anything that would connect all these people. I mean, maybe there was contracts. I don't know.
And, you know, maybe none of this had anything to do with, I don't know, Feckless Skull having an entire, like, insurrection.
Well, you know, I mean, not that I deal with warlocks a lot, but, I mean, there's no evidence, clearly, but, you know, if there was some contracts that needed to be broken, and then you take out
Killed
the
the
guy
person
who
that
has, like, demonically bonded contracts. When you take that guy out, well, then you can break a contract and maybe not get eaten by a giant demon. I don't know.
That was pretty specific for someone that doesn't know.
I'm just saying. I mean, there's all sorts of contracts. You know, he works a lot with the Gambellini guys, and you know, sometimes it's like, you know, if you kill me, then a giant demon will eat your face, and that's like a contract. And then, of course, you square that away with the Gambellinis, and then they make sure everybody's, you know, everything's notarized and signed and sealed, and then you get your face eaten off by a demon. I mean, it's happened.
Okay, this is very confusing. Very confusing.
And nothing about this weird, possibly banana-shaped assassin that's apparently murdering people.
I have never heard of it, although, you know, there was a shady banana-sized cat. I just thought it was a mouse that was asking for, like, weapons and things that were, like, mouse-sized. But that was, like... I mean, I just thought it was strange because he was so tiny, but I mean, that was like, I don't know, a couple years ago, maybe. I don't know. I guess who knows? I mean, a banana, that just seems kind of crazy, but I suppose that could be anything. So
I will say the banana thing makes more sense to me than everything else you said.
The banana makes sense, but not murdering people to cancel out contracts?
I don't get that. Have you met her? Come on.
I'm just okay.
Like a banana could go bad, right? It's like the most downtrodden of all fruits. Makes sense. That's what I'm saying.
I have to say that I find myself with you on this today. Did the things that you make last night, is there some kind of cognitive dysfunction side effect that
it's not dysfunction, it's super function. See, your brain has been opened and you can think on this much higher plane of existence. You get your things make more sense now.
So higher plane, is that how I explain why I woke up with 6 other people in my room?
Yeah, that's some pretty high planing, I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So coming down the stairs, although
That's
actually probably with a couple of those the elves that you've met earlier are a couple more of your friends. It's Eirik. And look, it's Romulus. They were here the whole time. They were here the whole time. I'm sorry. it's,
Augustus.
Augustus.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
I was
his
like,
brother.
Ah,
His brother. They look alike.
he's here.
Look a lot alike. They do
Why
look
does-
a lot alike. I have to say.
Echo,
We
don't
are
leave without me.
Are you coming? Because
Yes, absolutely.
we're about
I
we're
wore my
about to do
tie. I
this.
should have had it on for the party, but
Mm.
Oh,
I-
you look dashing.
thank you.
Mm.
Augustus,
I was
it's not a masquerade ball. It still isn't, by the way. It's
You don't know
No.
what he did last night.
No, here's the thing. Someone gave me this mask and said
good.
you need to wear this
Yeah,
in
I like
order
it.
to properly be a hero.
I like
And
it.
so, thank you, Druid. Yes. So I thought
Good look.
if I wear this mask to be a hero, no one knows who I am. So I could be an unnamed hero.
an unnamed hero.
An
oh my
unnamed hero.
God.
Whoa.
Okay.
Taking it to the next level.
Okay.
I mean, this town probably needs a superhero because it certainly has a couple of supervillains. But Ned the Assassin, and I heard something about a Legion of Gnome.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. What?
It's the dumbest
big.
thing I have ever heard of. Gnomes are like little tiny and they get stuck between your toes. Gnomes.
Mm. Yes.
Sometimes.
I don't
know
even
if-
know
you
nice
know what?
names.
I don't know. Last time somebody gave me a mask at a party, it had nothing to do with super like hero stuff. So you know what? You live your life. You know,
But you didn't
What-
have
but
a
was
bad
it-
time.
But
Come on.
what- but
I mean, I
was it a
did it.
mask like this?
I did it.
Hmm?
I mean,
And did they give
Anyway.
you the drugs?
I gave you the drugs.
I mean,
Yes, you did.
You're
Did you give
mine.
me the
Say,
Was
oh,
it that
but
you
they're just plants. Really.
Opened your mind. They're just plants, you know. I wouldn't
They're
say
just plants.
drugs.
You say,
They're
you know.
they're mind-opening like vehicles. They're like keys to unlock
apparently
the potential.
they're leg opening plants too. So
Milo says,
because
well,
now I can bend my leg back
No.
behind myself like
oh
this.
my God.
And I wasn't able to do this before. And I think
Yes.
those are very good plants / drugs.
I
They-
think you are the hero that Magecroft needs and deserves. So you do you. I think this is good
I
for
will
you.
punch evil in the face.
Yeah.
Ira's going to go with me too.
Absolutely.
We're going to
I'm
go punch
100%
evil
in.
in the face.
Oh,
Yes.
Milo's like, oh, so I'm gonna, if you want, I can just go back to the town. I mean, we if you want to come, well, you can. I'm just gonna ride my boat over, but
You know what, Milo? Let me make a motor for this sucker real quick, and we can just like
oh yeah,
just scoot on
Oh,
over.
it's
and
not
just,
a motor, yeah,
Oh, well, then
Whatever.
whatever.
yeah, and if you want, I mean, we can try. Like, it might cost some money to fix this castle up a little bit, if you know what I mean. But we can get this thing off the ground. It'd be great.
That would be very great. We have been personally, I don't want to use the word warned, but I'm going to use the word warned. Warned by the king that people are going to be attacking this castle. He said it in a very subtle manner, but that was basically what he was saying.
Well, they can't
And it
attack it if
wasn't-
they can't reach it.
Exactly. And it wasn't just the king who made a point of letting us know that this castle was going to be attacked. We've been told from other sources as well.
Okay, well, Milo, if you need an assistant, I got you to help fix up the everything.
That'll be great. Well, all right. So, Milo,
Thanks. Milo?
he's like, you don't mind if I leave my suit here? I don't really need it until I come back.
Yeah,
so.
no,
No.
we'll fix you a room. I'll fix you a room. I can be the house mom for you guys,
Oh.
okay?
Thanks.
I'll fix you a room. Also, guys, superhero dudes, this could be your secret volcano lair.
Nice.
Like it's covered in
Is there a volcano?
clouds. Well, we're working on that, but it's like almost underwater, so it's like a secret underwater layer. How about that?
Excellent.
Yeah, we'll make secret
Nice.
passages for you.
Echo
I like
loves
this
water.
idea.
I love this idea,
Yeah.
especially if
I
it's a
mean-
volcano.
You guys are gonna stay here, right? Obviously. I mean, this is your house.
I wish to see what is happening with this tree, since what we saw in the source lands. I believe that this is related.
Yeah. It is.
Are-
You should
are-
know
are
there
you-
is
are
only
you-
one tree ever. There's only ever one tree. And now
Yeah.
that this one is growing, the other one is giving its strength back into the earth so that
Yeah.
this one may take it from the earth and become larger. I can introduce you to the treants.
So,
Uh,
Actually, you know what?
talked to
You
the
know what?
tree today. Here's what we know about the tree. The tree is fully confident that the tree can protect itself. We also want to protect the tree. We know that there are those out there that want to do things to the tree. I think we need to investigate the things that we know about the people that want to do terrible things to the tree and to us.
Well, good, because
in the meantime-
that's a quest we can do, because when she said that, I was like, mystery solved. Guess I'm leaving. But
Yes.
I guess that's a plan. We can stay, help protect the tree, find out what's going on. I'm
Yes.
in. Sounds like a quest.
That is a quest.
And
Yes.
and we also get to live here in these castle ruins.
yeah. Well, they're
This castle
becoming
wouldn't be here
slightly
if it
less.
wasn't for you.
Yeah, less ruined every day.
I
I'm
did-
working on that too.
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm sort of a part owner of the castle, right? I was
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, great. Just checking. You can stay, Augustus, as far as I'm concerned. That's my vote.
Thank you.
Oh,
I-
Augustus wasn't there
I
for
will
that.
stop
That's right.
paying rent at the hotel.
I don't really live here. I'm just like visiting, but so I don't care.
Oh, thank you.
You can though. Like
I would
there's
like
so many
to offer
rooms.
Hypatia can stay as well.
Yes, of course.
All right.
Okay. I'll just
As well
have a-
as Loon and Anduiv. Like
okay, so I'm just a
I
home
mean-
away from home. Got it.
I know that Anduiv, I know that Loon wants to stay. I don't know if we've weirded out Anduiv with our weirdness or not, but
I'm
Anduiv,
being
are you staying?
I'm being paid to be here, so however you want to use these billable hours, this is how it's your choice.
Oh,
I mean, I
right.
don't mind. I don't mind having
Okay.
like a little hideaway to just live my life. So yeah, sure.
So, what is the course of action now?
What if we ride over with Milo, head into town, investigate the chick that got murked for the artifacts?
I think we should
Um,
talk to the committee. They sent an invitation to talk to them
Oh yeah,
a
we should
long
do that.
time ago. And by a long time ago, I mean like a couple of days. It's just been
Days,
a
yeah,
really
it's been like 2 days.
long couple of days. And while we have Iric and is here, more of us that we go talk to them with, the less of a problem it can cause, which we don't even know if it's going to be a problem. We just hear that it might because everyone is conspiring against everyone else in this freaking town. So let's go talk to the committee.
I'm with
What's
Echo.
that,
Okay, that's fine.
Anduiv? We should kill all of them? Oh, Anduiv.
No,
I don't know
let's-
where
let's-
you came up with that idea.
You know, Loon, I like the way that you talk.
Hey, man, you were thinking it really loud. It just was like echoing to my brain and then my mouth.
You know, I can't help it if I'm like a cartoon character and you could just pick up on these waves of murder that I'm putting out into the world, you know? I try.
It's that big thought bubble that's right over you. Just
Yeah, I'm looking right at it. Kill everyone.
I just have to say, murder is against my moral code unless it benefits me personally.
Or if it happens on accident.
That's solid.
I was like, did you just accidentally shoot somebody?
or a crossbow.
It
All right,
usually
so,
does, though. When
uh,
you are getting paid for it, it is certainly benefiting you directly.
Oh, well, then it's fine.
So you're gonna boat on over to the city, or well, 4 of you can take the Flying carpet.
And I have my crow.
I'll ride with Milo.
All right, you've got.
Anyone want to ride on the crow? Anyone?
I'm with you. I love that crow.
2 people can ride on the crow. So actually, crow and flying carpet. That's all of you. So all right. So you head on over to the. You're heading on your way to the Creepy Garden District to meet up with the committee.
Excellent.
And now it's time for confessions. Dun,
Dun,
dun, dun.
Well, this is fun. Gonna finally talk to the committee. Gonna find out that they are wanting us to fight the other people that want us to fight them, and not knowing what side to take, just knowing that we all have to stay alive. Everything's fine. This is fine.
Mhm.
Everything's fine. How are you?
I agree.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It was really good to say hey to the tree again. It's been too long, and I'm very excited about building up the defenses. I like this rock idea. These spikes coming up from the down below, and the mist. Oh, that fog is looking great. And then something contracts. I don't know. I'm gonna go with them, and I'm going to make sure they're okay. I will not let anyone hurt them. They're good people. I like them. They're letting me give them, food. I like that. They're good people. What's up?
This is the best job I've ever taken. So far, we went on one mission and it did not work out, but they brought me back and then we had a party. I went shopping. I rode a flying carpet. I'm having a drink. I'm sticking with these guys.
I'm back in the game. Someone said murder and everything. I feel like I'm going to be smashing things soon. Yay!
I have no idea what is going on right now, but I'm being invited on an adventure. I'm apparently not just a hero, but a super hero. So that's exciting. And I have this fantastic mask. Someone gave it to me. They also gave me a cupcake, and I feel really good right now. I have no idea where I parked my crow, but I'm sure I'm going to find him pretty soon, so that's good. And, I'm basically, life is good right now. It is good to be Augustus. I'm wondering what my brother's up to, though. I really need to find him.
I have no idea what's going on right now. I'm going to go on an adventure. It's going to be great. I'm very excited. I have no idea where Augustus parked his crow. The only thing that would make life better right now is if I had a sweet mask like Augustus has. I don't know where he got it. And I want to tell you right now, I would do whatever Echo tells me to do. I am so in 100%. To questing! You like my bow tie?
I don't think banana cream pie is a real pie. But don't I get a full gift confession here? Thank you. Look, it's just whipped cream and then slices of banana and some chocolate chips. It's like not even baked or anything. I don't think it really counts. I think this holiday is made up. But I didn't make it up. Someone actually made up this holiday. March 2nd is Banana Cream Pie Day. What gives? Also, they're headed to the committee, which is probably really dangerous because right now they're in the middle of the throes of a full-on revolution against Thecla with the help of House Theseus. Whew, it's a lot of warlocks and a lot of vampires. Did I say vampires? I'm sorry. Did I say vampires? Yeah, I said vampires. Good luck.
Oh my god, there is so much happening in this show right now. I mean, Augustus is here, and holy smoke, I can't believe he's got a mask. Eric's got a bow tie. There is so much happening. But before we get into all of that, friends, for those of you still watching the show on Facebook, now is your chance to go and subscribe to the show on Twitch at twitch.tv/Nat21 Adventures, because tonight is the last show on Facebook being live. I mean, and you'll be able to see all of the comments that you're missing. And remember to follow us. And if you're enjoying the show, subscribe to get those loyalty points faster to really mess with the game. And as I just said, this is the last episode before we're live only on Twitch. You can still catch up with all past episodes on YouTube, but the only place to find us live is right here. And we also want you to please, to get more action, support the show by supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/Nat21Adventures. You'll get even more awesome perks, invitations to special events, discounts, and additional bonus features. At our highest level, you get to make a character and play D&D with us in the world of Earth. Check out all the awesome things you get at each level at patreon.com/Nat21Adventures. And we need to have a hearty huzzah to two of our new Patreon saints. I'll bring everyone back in here. Huzzah to Sally A.E. and Little Empire. Ha-ha, huzzah.
Huzzah.
Nah.
You can both throw down an extra +5 advantage or disadvantage during the show. It is worth it. Come over and join us for that. Support the show by supporting our sponsors, such as Eisendor's Vault of Tragic Treasures. And they are our sponsor for this month, and we thank them for their support. Nat21 Adventures is sponsored by Eisendor's Vault of Tragic Treasure, where you can get over 200 unique magic items with stats and pictures to go with them. Follow the links to the Kickstarter to get notified when they launch. And check out our Patreon to get a taste of what they have to offer. Now, if you want to just support the show in general, give a one-time donation to coffee.com/Nat21Adventures. There is that here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Give a one-time donation to coffee.com/Nat21Adventures to keep this show rolling. Every little bit goes a long way. Check out our entire schedule of shows on Facebook and check out our Discord. Brand new. It's fantastic. And tomorrow night, we have Madame Onsa at 8 p.m. giving live tarot readings. At 12:30 tomorrow, we have Creating with the Crew. And on Thursday, we have two more shows at 10 p.m. Eastern, or is it 11 p.m., Paolo? 10 or 11?
10.
At 10 p.m. Eastern, at 10 p.m. Eastern time, we have Gothic Horror Gaming. And at 10:30, so 11 and a half hours earlier, on twitch.tv/Nat21Adventures, we have Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. So much Nat21 Adventure action happening. And then, of course, on Sunday, the Sunday side quest and the haiku wrap-up with Romulus. So much to happen, so much good going on in the world of Nat21 Adventures, in the world of what could be better? Paolo, do you know what could be better?
What could be better? Let's see. Is it in my script?
No, I'm just actually asking a question.
You know what? Well, we thanked our new Patreons, Sally and Little Empires. And Little Empires, by the way, is the maker of fine D&D wares such as
is that Louis?
That is Louis, yes. And,
huzzah, Louis! Well
you
done.
can go to their website. We're not, well, I guess we are technically sponsored because he's one of our Patreons, but he didn't even ask us to say this, but he has the most amazing, awesome things for your D&D game. One of the things I'm dying to get actually is the dice jail that he made. Have your dice been bad? They need to go to a little timeout. He's got an awesome little dice jail. It's got a little door on it. Put your dice in dice jail when they've not rolling the numbers you need. And speaking of that, yeah, we have D21s, so come and get them. All right. Now, back to the show.
Ooh, I'm up here now.
Ah.
Oh, I'm in the center now.
Aha. Oh,
Hello.
everybody back.
I felt weird being up there. I'm going to come back down here.
We've lost someone.
Where's Andweave?
I was like, we lost Andweave.
She probably went to go loot. So there she is. All right.
Oh,
Everyone was
So-
distracted, so I just decided to look
Somebody
around the castle a little bit more. It's fine.
There you go. So you fly on over. I believe it was let's see, the address was either 8 or 10 Harmony Street in the Creepy Garden District. It's a place full of large buildings of a type of Victorian type building, sprawling mansions that clearly are owned mostly by vampires. The entire neighborhood has been around for hundreds of years. And, well, one vampire moves in and then they're like, get another vampire across the street. And eventually it's all vampires. Because, well, they're already dead, so they don't die. And they'll just... There you go. So, yeah, Creepy Garden District. I suppose you land in front of the house down the block. What would you like to do?
The committee operates out of one house.
Well, the person that offered the invitation lived in this particular house.
Does anything look strange about the house?
I mean,
aside
it's all
from the fact
creepy.
that it's in the creepy garden district? Yeah.
There is, I mean, it looks strange because, well, the windows are all painted over and shuttered.
Right, but that's expected. Is there anything?
Right.
I guess I should have used the word unexpected, not strange.
Well, let me see. Everyone give me an Arcana check.
This is clearly my best roll.
Yeah.
here
I mean,
comes
Oh,
it.
that's a thing.
That's a 25.
9.
I
All right.
received a 7.
Nice.
I got a 10.
I have a 9. Ah,
89.
What did you get, Luna? Loon?
9.
So
9.
nobody got over a 10.
Wow, except
got
for
No,
25.
Hypatia did.
Oh.
Hypatia, everyone is kind of just walking. You've landed the flying carpet and the crow, who, by the way, was on the roof the entire time. It's it's a castle. It's got a roof. That
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's. Anywho, you're like, it has a tiny fence that goes all the way around it, and you're like, it's like a decorative little. It's like 2 feet tall, and you're like, oh, this whole thing has like a tremendous magical ward around it, and it's like, yeah, please walk through the main gate. You'll just be blasted by
Obliterated.
every kind of.
Got it.
Yeah. It not only kills you, it knocks you into pieces smaller than dust. So,
So I will approach the main gate.
oh
no,
gosh.
Iric, wait.
Oh,
Iric,
sorry.
wait.
I
thought
also
he was
like
playing
this idea.
Sword.
No. I'm gonna say stop. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Sorry,
Don't touch.
sorry.
No, don't.
All right.
Don't die. Don't die, because it will murder you in the face. So let's just wait.
What does
Thanks
the
for
local
the heads up.
vegetation look like?
It's that kind of creepy stuff. It's all weeping willows all hanging down over the street and all very like ominous looking and still alive, not quite dead. And it has that overgrown smell of soil, earth, graveyard, dirt, that kind of thing. Loon, you're particularly like you can definitely tell this is some top-notch composting going on here.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I'm like, this is good dirt. This is good dirt. This dirt is like screaming to be grown. We could grow stuff. Yeah. Let's see what kind of grow.
Yeah, and I mean, the grass is green, but it's like a off green. It's just a little,
But is
Now-
the grass greener on the other side?
Nope, they're all the
Oh, okay. I see
exactly.
what you did there.
Because they're all vampires. If it wasn't a vampire, then it would be different. But no, they're all vampires.
Right.
You do notice though that there's hardly, and it's the middle of the day. There's hardly anyone around. There's no one on these streets. They are pristine. There's a few, every once in a while, you'll see someone scuttling by. They seem to be on their way with a hurry of business. They're either carrying supplies of some sort or perhaps a message, and they're booking it. They are going as fast as they can, sometimes magically. So they perhaps have speed potions or speed spells, haste on them. But there don't seem to be a lot of ordinary. There's no milkmen or anything like that. Nothing. So it's the middle of the day in Vampire Town.
I mean, what do you want to do?
There is a bell.
Yeah, we should probably ring the doorbell. We should probably not just, it'll mark us.
Yeah, and Hypatia, you the way that you kind of detect all this is that you kind of have that magical sense, even though you are an artificer.
Only an artificer.
And it's that thing where you just kind of gaze off, and you can, once you stop focusing on things, you can see the magical aura around the objects. And the bell hanging on the little hook that you're just supposed to ring, and it does that little metal jiggly thing. That is literally like the only thing that is not covered in magical wards that will blast you.
Yeah, it's cool. Only touch the bell. Only the bell.
Do it until Echo tells me to, though.
Okay, if you touch anything, just the bell.
Hi, Rick. Do you want to ring the bell?
Yeah, I do. Can I ring the bell?
Augustus,
Yes.
put that down.
Ring the bell.
Okay. I'm gonna ring the bell. As soon as he tells me, I'm gonna ring it. And I'm not touching anything else.
Lower that. You have premature firing. Let's just lower this and call it a day.
Listen, I don't know what you're talking about.
You ring the bell, and it doesn't seem to make extra noise, and it's a good 30, 40 feet from the building. It just ring-a-ding-a-ding. And you kind of stand there. There's a few moments. The front door opens, and it, of course, makes a sound as a hunched over human, probably a woman, with kind of scraggly hair and one wild eye, looks at you. What do you want?
You sent us an invitation.
To the people of Quest Friends the castle in the water.
The Quest Friends. Yes. Master will be pleased that you've arrived.
Oh God.
Now is an interesting time, though. Stay where you are. Don't go anywhere. And she backs up and closes the door. And you're all standing there.
I would thank you for letting me ring the bell while we're waiting. I appreciate that.
You did a great job.
Thank you, Echo. I didn't do it till you told me.
I know.
Thank you.
From one of the trees and the thick ivy that's growing around it, a hooded figure just kind of appears out of the mist through the ivy, and on the lawn, so on the other side of the very short fence, walks over to you, seemingly hovering, without touching the ground, just the cape, just. And it does seem to appear to be a warlock, similar but slightly different to Kendall. And of course, he's got his hood going on.
Oh God,
he's a warlock. And this one says, "The Quest Friends. Sorry, I couldn't make it to your party.
It was lit.
So I've heard.
I got this mask.
Rumors abound about your exploits.
They're probably true.
Okay, the
Because
only
we
rumor I
did
should
all
have
of
is about that party that I helped with, but yeah.
Hover assassin, yes. And I speak for one of the friends of the committee. They are our friends and allies. We are in the middle of a small fray.
Situation,
Yes.
an entanglement, a
bit.
a civil war.
Call it what you will. A tete-a-tete, perhaps.
Okay.
What do
Sorry,
you
read
want
the
from us?
comments at the same time.
Can't. I'm done.
Well, you seem to be powerful. We would like to enlist your aid.
So what's the problem? What do you need help with exactly? Is that what the message for Echo was? Y'all need help, or
Well, let's just say if we are friends, then we are certainly not enemies. And if your friends are our friends and your enemies become our enemies, together we are stronger. Wouldn't you say?
so the enemy
I
of
would
my
say that I've heard this story before. You're not the only people coming to us saying if we're friends and our enemies are your enemies and our friends are your friends. What if we were just not friends or enemies with any of you? What would you say to that?
That would be very disappointing. I'm
Oh,
afraid.
it would be disappointing if we weren't joining with the people who are fighting against you. That would be disappointing.
Oh no, that would be all right. I just cannot be blamed if. Well, there's no such thing as neutral. Trust me, you will either be absorbed into someone's group or you'll have to be stronger than everyone else. And right now, we hold a lot of the cards. Did you just shoot somebody?
I kind of am of the opinion that there don't have to be just two sides.
Yes,
Well,
what if
there-
it was a triangle?
Okay,
Well,
you know what?
There are
rhombus,
many
good
sides.
word.
Thank you.
Hypatia's gonna reach over and take Augustus's freaking.
No, because I didn't.
I'm here.
That didn't real. That
Oh.
only happened.
Because
Here
she
in
was
my
going
room.
to use it for parts.
Listen,
Oh my
guy.
God. I
I've
just
only
realized-
been with I've only been with this group for a very short amount of time, but one
Thanks.
thing is abundantly clear. They do not succumb to peer pressure, even if it is from each other. So I'm not sure what you're trying to get at with this. They have to pick a side or another side. These people are unpredictable and they are going to do what they're going to do.
Yes. Also, what about the referee? So there's two sides in it. There's two sides in a sport match, but there's also a referee who is effectively a neutral third-party observer. That could be us. And if you all go crazy, we'll just barricade ourselves and kill you all.
I just realized I'm doing that thing that Ayala used to do all the time. This thing. And that.
Are you the new responsibility captain?
Oh! That's a look. That was a
Oh,
look.
well done, Echo. Well
That
done.
is a whole look. That is a whole.
That is a mood. That is a whole.
I
that
don't
is a
know
whole
if
thing.
I'm about to scream or cry.
The warlock says, "You know, if you want to kill that guy, I'll help you.
No,
We can
I can
join-
kill you first.
We can join
kill you
forces."
Okay, stop,
kill you
stop,
first.
stop.
I
Can
can
we
kill you
not kill
first.
people? Put down
Okay.
the bow, my guy.
Wait,
Mr.
okay, which one?
I forgot what your name was. Did you even introduce yourself, or did you just like mysteriously float forward
I
and
just
start
mysteriously
talking?
floated over.
Okay. What shall we call you?
You can call me a member of House Theseus.
Oh, you don't even have a number?
We don't even get a name.
Wait
No.
a minute. Wait a minute.
24601.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You don't even want to be voice of.
Wait,
Do you want to be a
I thought you
Metatron?
were from- I thought that
I
you
think
were
we need
from
to
the
talk to
committee.
someone in charge.
I'm real
'Cause it seems
confused.
like our friend here doesn't have a lot of power to make decisions.
Yes, where's
Okay, so
Charles?
hold on.
Agreed. Yeah, okay, so thank you very much for your time. Will you please go back to running inside of the house and send out someone who can actually talk?
Yeah, scamper along,
with the
little
druid.
fellow. We're gonna talk to a real person.
You might have to
Thank
wait till
you.
dark.
Thanks.
Okay, is
Have
there
a
someone we
good
can wait
night.
inside till
You
dark?
need to speak to a manager.
Yes. Yes.
So is that the powering? Never mind. Is that a +5 bonus to intimidation for asking for a manager?
There's a +5 Aaron on the prowl around here.
I'm gonna actually give me a give me an intimidation check.
You're gonna take the hard way. I'm gonna take the soft way. So when you're done screwing that up, I'm gonna wait my turn.
Who's
Who
doing
is
the
giving
roll?
you an
for-
intimidation check?
Oh.
Intimidation.
I was gonna do persuasion.
Oh, okay. Who called him? Who? I think Eirik was the possibly the most dismissive of him. So
I was absolutely dismissive of him.
yeah.
Yes.
So give me a give me a
Intimidation.
damn. All right. So Magnus just threw down the Nat21 for the intimidation,
Nice.
Go away, little friend.
and he pulls his hood down even further.
Well done. Well done, Eirik.
This will not go unnoticed. And he kind of shades away.
That's
He kinda-
funny. As he starts to it, I said, "That's funny." He's gonna go brag to everyone how he was totally intimidated by a bunch of losers from a castle. I
Wait a
love
minute,
it.
who
That's so
I'm a
funny.
loser.
So
And he's-
basically, we just made the receptionist mad. Is that what happened?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just kind of like
Eirik
folded back into the tree and then just kind of disappeared in a puff of smoke. And yeah, the door opens in the house again, and the lady looks out at you and
Hello.
what did you just do? But
We didn't.
come
Yeah.
inside.
He was very weak, unfortunately.
Yeah, we need to talk to
You
a
should
manager.
have, yeah, you should have stronger warlocks. Loon just starts walking in.
I
Okay.
will follow Loon. Actually, I'll follow.
I follow Eirik.
I'm Rebecca.
All right,
Actually, I will bring up the rear. I'll bring up the rear.
everyone else going in.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll start going in. I'm
Yeah.
actually gonna go to the kitchen. I'm gonna see what they have to fix.
They don't have food in a vampire's
What,
house.
a vampire house? Really?
They've got humans living there. They've got minions that are not
Well,
vampires.
that's true. That's true.
True. Sure does.
The little old lady is not going to let you go past the entryway and points you to the parlor.
Do you think that
Okay, I'll
Loon
just take
camped
a-
little old lady, a little old lady?
I was about to say, I was like, really?
That depends. Would you like to?
Yeah, I'm gonna go make some tea in the kitchen.
She's like, that is not for you.
Okay, I'll go help you make some tea in the kitchen. I grab her arm and I start walking her to the kitchen.
What is your strength?
15. Not great. I did
it's
get a
It's a fairly even match.
Oh.
If you'd like to grapple.
sure.
All right.
It'll be fun.
That'll be fun.
What'd you get?
So 19, I guess, then plus my strength, it's a plus 2. So 19, 20.
You rolled a 19?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. She like so you're trying to take her to the kitchen.
I'm gently, I'm like forced,
Gently.
I'm doing the thing where you got the hand on the arm and you're like, come on, let's go do this. I'll make some tea and I'll help you in the kitchen.
And she is fighting you the entire way, but you actually just get her all the way into the kitchen. And the kitchen is covered in bodies hung up across the ceiling by hooks. And you're like, you get in and you're like, oh
no.
Whoa.
Luna grew up in an orcish community.
It's true. It's true.
This is hunting. No, she's like, okay, where do you keep your teapots? And she's like pushing bodies aside.
Like, doesn't even phase her at all.
They're basically meat to her, you know? The life is out there. You got to use all of the bodies.
I'm
right?
so glad I didn't go
alive?
into that kitchen because Hypatia might have passed out.
Are they still alive? Are any of them still alive?
No. They're all quite dead.
I get a teapot out, set up some cups.
Are we all back out of that? We didn't follow her, right? We're in the
Right,
No,
you're
we're
all
in
in the
the-
parlor, yeah.
Yeah, we're in the parlor.
Is there a couch or anything?
Oh yeah,
Like-
there's seats and chairs, and there's definitely a bigger, nicer chair that is clearly Hypatia. You would absolutely know that's the person who owns the place's chair.
Yeah, not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one, not
All right.
not that
All right.
one,
All right.
not that one.
All right.
Yeah.
Anywhere
I'll
but that
Augustus,
one.
not
I'll
that one.
give you a gold piece if you sit in it.
You can go sit in that chair.
Yeah, I'll give you a gold
Don't-
piece if you sit in it.
No,
Iris,
stop it.
no,
No,
don't
stop
listen to
it.
him.
Yeah,
Augustus,
stop
Jesus.
Augustus, you and I are gonna have a serious conversation after this. I don't even know you, but we are.
I got you, Echo.
So
All right.
the little old lady, she's just impressed with you, Luna. She's completely impressed, and she's like, "Are you a thrall of a vampire?"
Did you want some tea? You should have some tea. You look a little stressed. So that's 7 cups. Loon pulls a bag out of her pouch, pours like some hot water in there from the kettle. Yeah, it's good. It's hot stuff.
So
Hot
while
water.
that's going on, she just stands there stunned.
I give her some tea. I want you to know she's gonna get a cup of tea. You
She's
see what I'm saying?
yeah.
You hear what I'm saying?
Well,
She's going to get a cup of tea.
tea.
T
Right on. All right, so
as an LST.
LST.
LST. Oh my god. That is.
All right.
You know, bravo, Pugsley. Well done.
So
Arguably not.
now
She
you
doesn't have
do
to drink it.
you do realize that all the windows are painted over, covered, boarded up. Every shape of window has been either boarded up, covered in some way. Some of them have been bricked in completely, and it's a little dark in here for it being 3:00 in the afternoon. There are some candles that seem to be lit around the house as if it's lit for evening. And as you're sitting there, you're like, well, what are we supposed to do? The chair starts to undulate, and you realize that there is a man sitting in it. It's like, quest friends, you woke me early. Hi.
Early bird gets the worm.
Yes. And I'm going through my notes to find where the name of the guy was. Yeah. And
I do bring enough. I drink enough tea for everyone except for that guy because I don't think I knew he was in there.
right. All right. You know what? I
Did
know-
you bring any biscuits? No, it's fine.
They didn't have biscuits. Not like
I am-
you did.
I am Talus, and I am with the committee. We noticed that you crash landed someone's castle in the river. A nice, lovely vehicle, floating castle. That's wonderful. We'd love that sort of thing. Well, we would like to know if you would consider joining the committee's side alliance, a bit of a friendship bond, as it were. If you come under attack, we'll protect you. Yes.
So what are we aligning against? I just for clarification.
Oh, you know, sometimes a troublesome person thinks they're powerful and uppity, or maybe they'll try to steal something from you. We, of course, would defend your belongings and your persons. Now, sometimes our friends have to do certain things to other people, like crush them. And of course, we would love if you assisted us in doing that. Now, we won't ask you all the time. We can usually take care of our own businesses. But of course, you would also be obligated to not interfere with any of our businesses, as we would not interfere with any of your businesses. Dibs is a thing. Just saying.
Dibs is legal and binding in the court of
No,
nature.
it completely is. Yeah.
It's really the only thing going here, aside from contracts. Yes. Well, we think that you are powerful enough. We know that this floating castle has been around for a while, but you apparently have control over it. So
Dibs.
we assume, yes, you must have called dibs. We assume that you are powerful enough to hold on to it. We would love to be friends. Why not be friends?
Oh yeah, I think we're friends. Let's be friends. We're friends.
A question.
No, I'm good.
No, good. No. Oh,
Well,
okay.
I do have a question. I do have a question.
All right. Yeah.
So is there a problem that you have with Thekla's school?
Well, just cut to the chase, why don't we? All right.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Sorry. I mean,
currently our friends are having a bit of a row with their fellow warlocks, and we are just going to have to take care of them. I hate to do it to another undead creature, but have you heard of a lady called Thekla?
oh yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
Well,
No.
sadly, after her fiasco at her party, she's got to go, clearly. And, well, she also has some really great artifacts that the committee would love to have. Personally, I just see it as that. And, well, if you helped us, if you brought back some of those artifacts to us, oh my gosh, we would be ever so grateful. And of course, we would be willing to repay you their value, of course. So, yes. So right now, perhaps we might ask you to aid us in, you just help us take out these nasty warlocks. They're just so nasty. And,
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
Just making sure. You could be bad guy. Are you bad guy?
what is bad?
Oh, you're such a bad, totally bad guy.
I reckon I have sworn a sacred oath to punch evil in the face.
Yes. We will watch it. I don't remember that
super
other line.
evil.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Villains. Well, what makes a villain? I mean, there's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think backpedaling about good and evil, that's step one. That's
Right.
definitely step one of what makes a bad guy.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
I just want to be clear. You being a bad guy doesn't mean I'm not going to help. I just want to know if you're like, I'm a bad guy.
Did you have a question there?
Yes. I also have a question for the DM. Did Kendall say House Theseus, if I remember correctly? Okay, cool. So this question makes sense. So I have another question. The warlock that someone sent back into the building crying, said he was with House Theseus. Isn't Theseus with
Kendall
Thecla's
is with House Minos.
school? Okay, so isn't this all the same
It's all the same school.
school?
They seem to
Okay.
be having a rift.
Okay, so
The
you're siding.
committee-
So you've chose your side of House Theseus. If you have somebody here hanging out.
Yes, House Theseus is helping us.
Okay, see, I just wanted to make sure this is
But
what I heard.
I had a for the DM real quick. Like, why does the committee care about what school kids are doing? But now I understand. Never mind.
They are a lot of them are adults. Yes.
Yeah.
Right, but yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So House Minos is the one that Kendall is the assistant of, and they're the ones currently still aligned with Thecla. That's Minos. House Theseus is the one that is attempting to take over, and apparently with the help of the committee.
Minos, good guy, or Minos, Thecla guy. Theseus, committee guy.
Yes.
Okay, was there a third party?
There is a third house.
Knossos.
No, yeah, Knossos, and they're currently not a lot of word about them. So at least not to you. So
See, we could go with that third house. Yeah.
well,
I don't know enough about the situation to make any educated decisions, and so I'm going to defer to the rest of the party.
Yeah, sure. You want our help in upcoming battles? Okay, that's great. We're gonna go home now. Not fighting right now. There's no battle going on. So, yeah, I guess you'll see us out there, right?
yes.
Right.
course we-
Yeah.
Yes, and if anything troubles you, we will come to your aid as well.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Great.
I don't think we made the deal yet, sir.
No, we didn't. Shut up, Iric.
Yeah.
We didn't make any deals.
Well, we haven't made a deal yet, of course.
Nope,
These sorts
everything sounds good. So we're gonna go.
These sorts of deals are sealed with blood.
No.
No, thank you.
Didn't do that yet.
I
We certainly did not do that yet.
Make sure you.
I
I'm
like
good.
my blood, so we're gonna reconvene.
Yeah, we'll talk to you later.
Well, we can't really consider you a ally unless.
Then
one
I
of
guess you don't have to do anything for us.
We have other offers to consider, so we're going to go consider them.
Other offers.
You do you, buddy. We'll see you in a little while.
Thank you. Come
Thank you
again.
for your Thank you for the time. The tea was very good. Thank you.
Choose wisely and choose quickly. You may not have time to make a decision. And
Oh.
he.
I got a
fade-
thing.
What?
It is not for here. It is for elsewhere.
Okay. And he just turns into a pile of rats. And they.
That was close.
Oh, everyone wants you to shoot him.
No, please don't.
Well,
Please,
he's a
please
bunch of
don't.
rats now. I don't see how that is possible.
He's actually a bunch of banana cream pies. Just.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
No, he's a bunch. He turns into a bunch of rats and like, and then skitters across the floor behind the wall and disappears.
That's so unsanitary. Oh.
Hey guys, are we
Iric.
going back to the castle?
Yes.
Yes. Eric, I'm
Are we
sorry.
gonna go
I
check?
told you. I'm sorry I told you to shut up. I was just trying to get out of there without him thinking that we had agreed to anything, but that we had, and then
I was
But-
just so you know, I don't like any people like that to feel like that I have made some sort of deal with them.
yeah, no, that's what I was trying to make him think that we were agreeing, but without actually agreeing. But it,
So
it didn't.
we're gonna
It didn't work out.
So
My
are we gonna
fear
have a
was-
discussion about your chat with Kindle? Are we gonna discuss that? Are we gonna talk about that? Or are we just
Yeah,
gonna
I would-
pretend that- Oh, okay.
I would very much like to do a thing.
We go home
I will
first.
tell you, there is a thing.
You do leave the
I
house,
can't do
first,
it.
right?
No, yeah, we're
Yeah.
all at the house when
Yeah,
this
okay.
discussion's
Yeah.
happening. No, I'm not doing this in
Can
the
we be
house.
at the Quest Friends Castle? Are we at the Quest Friends Castle?
So you leave the house, and as you
I
are
would. Okay.
on the lawn, it's it's like 4 o'clock now. Actually, more time has gone by than it was probably like 3-ish when you entered the house, and certainly more than an hour for where the sun is setting has gone by, and you're like pretty sure you were only in that house for what, 10 minutes,
That
and
was
you're like
15.
that's kind of weird. And that's when you do notice that there are several hooded figures, some on the lawn and around various areas, and some across the street. And a bunch of them, the ones in the street outside, they seem to be coming towards the house, kind of in a spread out pattern, and before they get too close, a couple of the warlocks who are in the yard yell out, "For House Theseus!" and Eldritch Blast. First maneuver of all warlocks, and those warlocks in the street return fire, and you're currently right in the center of all of it. No one has shot at you yet, but you can definitely tell there's a few warlocks that are like, they're not sure if they need to shoot you or not. Are you part of this? You seem to be a wacky gang of others who are not, you don't have a robe, you're not hooded, you also don't look like vampires, and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so if you were a vampire, you'd be in a lot of trouble. So the ones that are coming towards you are kind of like, they're not shooting at me yet, and so they're not shooting at you either. The ones in the yard are starting to attack the people in the street, and also kind of giving you the like, well, you came out of the house, you're still here, are we friends? So there's a lot of questions going on right now. You can see in people's heads, but there's also a lot of shouting. What do you do?
Wait,
we
they
get
said
out of here?
for House Theseus? So
The one in the yard shouted for House Theseus. The ones in the street coming towards the house are House Minos.
okay, all right.
Okay.
Dougie in the middle with you.
I'm gonna just make intimidating gestures at them to be like, you don't want to go here until I get word from Echo what we're doing. So I'm gonna try to get them to realize this would be a bad idea to attack the Quest Friends.
Carpet.
Are we in
talk
initiative?
real quick
What's
about
happening?
I need some answers super quick. Do we have our magic carpet?
Yep.
Yep.
The crow
Do we
is
have
in
the crow?
the crow's in the street.
Yep.
Okay. Loon will say, let us get out of here because we do not want to engage now.
Echo is already whipping up the carpet.
I will change wild shape into a large crow,
Okay.
like what this guy is riding, and I will help carry whoever doesn't fit on the crow.
I grab whoever's nearest me and throw them onto the back of Corvus.
All right. So probably Undweave is right next to Loon, and Hypatia and Echo jump on the flying carpet, and then you two probably jump on the crow, and so it's 2 and 2 and 2, and you bust out of there. So of course, Augustus, you have to run across the yard to get to the crow, and Eirik, critical successes to intimidate.
Yeah, I'm just basically, anytime a warlock looks in our direction, I'm like, this isn't the fight you want, chum.
Yeah.
You want to dine in Valhalla with me later? Let's go.
That is enough to send that, like, anyone who's like, I'm not sure I'm gonna, hey, that guy over there needs Eldritch Blast.
That one.
And It's almost like Highlander. What? Why don't you fight me? Why doesn't anybody fight me? Why
Fight
nobody?
me, I'm here.
And you jump on your various riding abilities, and you start to take off. And it is that moment as you reach the air and look back that you see blipping in and out of existence is a short little person with a blood red gnome hat that is literally turning invisible. Then a moment later, she's on the back of another warlock from House Minos, slicing them up. Gah! And then everyone really needs to succeed at a very, very hard perception check because you do not believe your eyes.
Okay. Perception.
I rolled a natural 21.
22.
Oh, damn it. 4.
All right.
15
I
for me.
can't show you because it'll roll away.
All right. Nice. 2 nat 21s. Oh my gosh. All right.
Not a nat 21, but it was 23.
Oh, nice. Well, and you also got a success. So, everyone who got above or nat 21 is certain that you saw a banana with arms and legs
Oh my
leap
god.
off of this gnome, and with this little, like, you can't even, it's almost like you can't even see the blade. Only occasionally does it like wibble into existence, like you just like a piece of glass that you don't always see, and like slice, cut through a person. Just their arm comes off, just and like you're like, and you all have to say,
Was that a banana?
Was that a banana?
Is that a banana?
I would like to pledge right now that one day I will battle that banana.
Oh my god.
And one of us or the other will dine in Valhalla that night.
Now, those of you that made it
Might be my
21 are certain that that is Kazoo. But
I'm sorry, what?
it's Kazoo. Not the banana, the gnome.
Let me
The
back
gnome-
down. Put me back down, Echo.
Wait,
Echo,
there's
put me
two
back down.
different things.
There's the gnome with the hat and the banana with the banana. And you know that gnome is Kazoo, but she looks strange. She looks different. She looks absolutely possessed. And I mean possessed.
Put me back down. Put me back down. I owe her one. Put me back down. Put me back down. Put me back down.
No.
Those of us
Put me down.
who
Put me
did
back down.
not get the 21, what do we see?
You see blipping in and out of existence
Wait.
a gnome and
Augustus got a +5.
oh yeah,
And a nat 21. And a nat 21.
I didn't.
All right.
So I did see it. All right, fantastic.
So
Thank you.
Andweave and Loon, the only people who don't actually know Kazoo at all. There's
Andweave met
Oh.
Kazu.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
You're
Kazoo's
like-
the one that hired her and owes her money.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. Oh yes. All right. So really, it's Loon that is the only person who's like.
All you see is Hypatia flailing and
That
opening
gnome
her
is
bag
messed up.
and pulling out an axe
I
and
don't
like,
think
put me back down. Put me back down. Put me back down.
I did not
No.
see Kazoo, right?
Put me back down. I owe her one. Put me down. Put me down. Put me
Echo's
down.
gonna yell
That's
Kazoo.
Kazoo.
Put me
Oh,
down.
he says that?
Yes.
Put me down. Put me down.
Kazoo!
We've got
Put
to
me
save
down.
Kazoo.
Put me down. No, we ain't saving her. No,
and go save Kazoo.
no, she
No,
attacked
come
I'm
on.
us.
gonna
You're not
say it.
saving
We're
her.
not going down.
I
So
don't care.
So Andweave and Loon.
Where's my
Loon,
rope
you're,
trick?
You're a crow. Andweave, you're riding her. Well, you see. Well, all right. I guess you're taking off. Echo, what are you doing? Hypatia is like
yelling.
shaking you.
I'm yelling kazoo.
Are you flying back around over top, or are you?
We're above the fight. Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
leaving the fight area. We're just hovering above it.
Okay.
How high up are we?
I mean, you only
Oh,
just
At least
took off. You're
30
like 30,
feet.
yeah, you're like 30 some odd feet in the air, and you're like, what the hell is going on? As this gnome just and a banana are cleaving their way through the House Minos people. Just
I'm gonna.
You guys,
Where am I?
That's messed up. You don't want to go down there. Don't go down there. I say
Where
my
am
best
I?
crow.
Iric, you're on the back of the crow that
You're on
Where's
my
my
crap.
spells?
All right.
Where am I?
Did I hear her say kazoo? Because I did not see kazoo. I don't believe.
correct. You didn't really see Kazoo. You just saw some fighting going on.
All
so
right. I'm gonna grab Augustus's shoulder and I say, "We gotta save kazoo," and then I'm jumping.
are you jumping with or without?
Did you pull me off, or did you?
Are you pulling him off?
Are you
I
pulling
want
me
to-
off, or are you just diving?
I want to pull you off, but I think because you're flying on the crow, I grab your shoulder and I say, "We gotta save kazoo. Come on, buddy!" And then I'm gonna jump.
Okay.
And then I'm hoping Augustus follows me.
So a really serious athletics check. I will say there are tons of weeping willows that are leaning over the street. So you might be able to actually like leap down and kind of grab some branches and bend it down into you without breaking
He
a
has an
bone.
auto
Hey, let me
success.
roll. Never mind. I got an auto
Oh,
success.
never mind. Then never mind.
I take Corvus and do a dive.
All right,
on
you'll
my
dive
app.
back
I
in.
will save that spell.
All right.
Ah!
All right.
So you leap down, and yeah, you definitely are like, oh, I'm like 30 feet off the ground.
Not
And
my
you-
best idea.
Do I see him jumping off?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. You're all-
I'm just gonna look at Echo, and be like this.
Do we disappear
Rick.
into a sea of warlocks?
This is
That's
your
fine.
air.
Realm of loose end?
Out the air, girl. Out the air.
and then you grab onto some willow branches with your hammer and like slide it down as you scrape all the leaves off and like. All right, so you're gonna make it down to the ground in just a sec. Echo, you are flying the carpet.
And I see them go down.
What you see Augustus swerve the bird back down towards the ground, and you see Iric leap
Actually,
off the bird and
I
go
would like
30
to yell back. Save yourself, Echo. We'll meet you at the castle.
I don't. Does he not?
I'm gonna turn to Hypatia. All right, you wanted to get down. Here we go.
All right, let's do it. Let's
Take
do
the
it.
carpet down.
She's opening her bag, just pulling out shit. Like, hold on, I got something for her. Hold on.
All right.
Like,
You two
I
are
made a
gonna, like,
promise that I owed her one.
F that.
I'm like,
See you
like
back.
if a crow could shrug, the crow's like,
Caw, caw. All right, so what are you gonna do?
what does she want to do? Louise, what do you want to do?
All right, so I'm just gonna say you're just hovering around as you watch everybody turn back down.
It
Uh,
it looks
so-
like all of our friends are going down there, so I suppose that since
I'll head down.
let's
All right.
go.
All right.
But
Uh,
I don't want to head down in the middle of the battle. I kind of want to head down on the edge of the
edge.
battle.
All right. So you
Yeah.
swirl around and kind of take the long route. So you'll be down there in another round anyway. Iric, you are standing in the middle of several warlocks. And also, there are a few, you notice, there are people who are not warlocks who are probably more of a thiefy type. But they all have a badge of the double-bladed battle axe of House Minos, and they are getting mowed by what you think is Kazoo. It appears to be Kazoo, and you can tell that her hat is blood red, and by blood red I mean it is bloody, and blood is coming off of it as she moves down the street, turning invisible, popping back visible again, slicing someone. Banana leaps off of her with this razor sharp pixie knife and slices it doesn't even slow down when it hits something, anything, fabric, people, flesh, leather, just slices right through it. This banana is dynamite. What do you do?
I'm not near Augustus right now, right?
Correct. He's
not here?
going
All
to
right.
make his way down. Yeah, you are there. You're the first person on the ground.
I'm going to think to myself, I don't think this is Kazoo that I knew. Anyhow, I'm going to try to get to Kazoo.
Okay.
That's my goal. If I got to smash anybody on the way, I will try. I'm not going to rage yet.
All right.
I want to pull her out of here. Get to the bottom of this.
All right. So, a warlock or two is in between you and who you think is Kazoo. And they kind of like, you're not attacking them, so they have other problems with the House Theseus guys. So they kind of just move on and start throwing Eldritch blasts, and you are practically in front of her. I paid
Am I able to see Kazoo when they're visible?
When she's visible, yes. When they're visible, yes.
When I see they're visible, can I cast Fairy Fire on them, please?
Yeah, sure.
Does that work on them for that invisible? Is that let me make sure I read that spell right. Hold on. Notes say
You'll be there in a minute, though.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay.
So, right. So you're down there, and Ira, give me another perception check.
Can't benefit from being
I
invisible.
received
That's
a
my
19.
All right. You see flames in Echo's eyes, actual flames,
Oh.
and
In Echo's eye?
I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry, not Echo's eyes. Sorry. In Kazoo's eyes. Yeah. You're kind of like, oh, this isn't. I don't know. And Kazoo doesn't seem to slow down. She's coming right for you.
And she's mowing down these Minos people?
Yeah.
As far as I know, they're the good guys.
Sure.
All right. I'm going to interject myself between her and the ones who I'm thinking are good.
Okay. Exactly how are you interjecting?
I am preparing. I'm waiting. I'm holding my action. I'm going to go into a rage. And I'm going to say, stop. And if she doesn't stop, then I'm going to introduce her to my hammer. Farfig Nugan right now is like, this is the best day ever. Oh my God.
All right.
Wow.
Give me a there's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
Well, it's one of my dump stats. That's an 8.
Oh, that's really bad. Okay. So Kazoo looks at you. I mean, you're just mere feet away from her, and she says, "You," and with a voice that you've never heard, and you're like, that's not Kazoo at all."
To the hammer.
And she says, "Get him!" And this banana.
Oh my gosh.
Comes out of her clothes. Boop, 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 boop.
What is happening?
And leaps at you.
I think I got an auto success. So can
You
I
have an
attack
auto
this
success.
banana
Oh.
as it comes towards me?
Yeah.
At
And
least
then
the
just
hammer
some guys
does.
giving a success to the hammer
The
as
hammer
well.
does. The hammer is sentient. It can act.
Yes. So,
This is by the way, I want to throw out, this is probably going to be one of the greatest battles of nerd history. The squirrel-possessed hammer versus the banana assassin.
right. So here's the thing.
Legends will be told.
Iric,
The ninja.
you are actually practically frozen. But the hammer moves as can't believe I'm saying this. And the banana misses. Oh my god, you're so lucky.
But the hammer has disadvantage.
Well, he had an auto success and then disadvantage.
Yes. So Eirik, you are frozen, but you're not running, which is good.
Nice.
The hammer attacks the banana. Make a roll, and apparently you've been disadvantaged.
I have.
All right.
All right. So the lower of the two rolls with totals would be 19.
Whoa.
It's an
Nicely
11
done.
plus the I'm sorry, it's actually it's a 20. A 20, I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. So actually, and you got advantage as well, so that evened out. So you take.
Oh, then it would have been. Oh well, yeah. The 11 was what I rolled first, so that would have been the same one.
All right. So 20 total.
Yes.
All right. Eirik, although you're frozen, the hammer's like, I'm not gonna miss this, and moves, smacking the banana.
Garbanzo, if you kill my banana, I'm gonna be so upset.
There's gonna be a riot if that banana dies.
All right.
It'll be fine.
Go! The banana.
So you own up to
flying.
that banana, Echo. so you're.
Eirik, you hear your hammer scream in pain as that pixie knife slices through the nose of the hammer. The banana does go flying, however. Like across
Pretty
the street.
substantial hammer. I just want to throw that out there.
What's that?
This is a pretty substantial hammer. I
Oh
don't know
yes,
what-
but it is made of wood. So
yeah, it's hard. It's real hardwood though.
pixie knives go through wood.
All right.
And you see this like slice right up the front. So don't slip on the peel. You're pretty sure you just saw a banana. And actually, every warlock that it goes by says, is that a banana? Is that a banana? All right, so let's see what's happening. You're flying around. You're going to be there. So Echo and Hypatia, you are landing, and Kazoo is there. You see a banana go flying after the hammer smacked it. And you see magic shoot out of that hammer because that pixie knife sliced it.
And the hammer goes.
Oh no!
Ow! I didn't get it. Ah, Jesus!
All right, Echo, Hypatia.
Okay.
I wanna
angle. Oh, who's first?
Echo, you're flying.
Okay, so I want to angle myself in such a way we don't have a board, but is Kazoo near other House Theseus people?
No, she is by herself taking on all of these House Minos people.
Okay. I'm gonna. I want to angle a 15-foot cone to just get her.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay.
I mean, she's mowing these people down, so they're not gonna live. They're not long for this world anyway.
Okay, so I'm gonna color spray her.
Okay.
And that's will cause her to be blinded for 1 round.
Mm-hmm. If she fails to save, or is that a to hit?
Actually, I think that that was a terrible decision anyway, because it only works on 10 hit points, and I think she's probably got more than that.
She might. So while you're like, oh, dang it. Hypatia, what are you doing?
So she's going to cast Fairy Fire on Kazoo.
Okay.
So that way she can try and be invisible all you want. It's gonna engulf her in purple light. But I had an auto success from Ren Mom before she left.
Oh yes, that's true.
So I'm gonna use that one on that.
All right.
And then someone gave me a Nat21 for whatever. They just said Nat21 for Hypatia. I don't know what for. I'm scrolling up. Yeah, BLC Blondie just said Nat21 and had patience. So I don't know.
Maybe.
But yeah, but I'm gonna fairy fire so we can't have her disappearing on people again. We're not doing that. That's what's not gonna happen.
All right.
She's a
She glows. Hypatia casts a spell on her. Augustus, you come in for landing, and the warlocks are kind of like, all right, who are you? But meanwhile, they've got their problems of their own. So.
As opposed to flying in for a landing, coming in for a landing, could I guide Corvax? I mean, could I guide Corvus into trying to grab Kazu and pick her up out of the battle?
You could try.
Kazoo, I'm coming to save you.
Oh my
All right.
God.
You
Sir?
swoop over everyone's head. Corvus comes in. Oh, a natural 21 to grab.
Oh.
And then you feel extreme heat from underneath, and everyone else, as you see Kazoo get lifted up, she's like, oh no, not today. And she bursts into flames, and the undercarriage of your crow explodes.
Did Corvus die?
Not yet.
Did my bird just freaking die? Oh,
I'll buy you a mechanical. I'll make you a mechanical bird. It's okay.
He was more than just a map.
I know, but until you get a new one, I'll make you an actual ride until you get a new friend.
My God.
Augustus, do
Yes.
what never gets done. Make an animal handling check.
Here's the great thing. I have a natural +2 on animal handling, so this is going to be fun. I forget why I decided originally I wanted to take that, but it comes in handy.
Or moop handling,
Roll that
I
die.
think.
Move handling.
Oh! All right. We are not at natural 21. We are at a 21.
All right.
We are at a
dirty
non-natural 21.
All right. You are not sure what exactly happened. Oh, and a +5. So you are literally, the crow does a flip in the air, and you manage to hang on, not smash into the willow trees. I mean, you go through them a bit. Oh, someone throws you a -5.
Oh,
It should null out. There was a +5 as well.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
so
it cancels out.
I'm still at the 21 then.
Your bird, basically you land it in the willow tree magically without anyone dying immediately or without taking any more substantial damage. You saw a flaming ball of Kazoo land on 2 feet, do the superhero landing, and then with the fairy fire, she just looks at all of you and goes,
Oh my God!
and she turns invisible.
But I can still see her with the fire.
She dispelled it.
Dispelled.
I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get her.
That's why she gave you the finger. All right.
Yeah, she learned it after the castle, which she saw Ayala throw the dispel at the shield.
She's possessed. But whatever.
She should like Hypatia's just like raging even more. It's fine. I can take the heat. Suck it.
All right. So Luna and Anduiv, you've landed like a half block down the street. There are a group of other warlocks and other friends of theirs who are down the block, kind of like seeing if the situation is bad, seeing if they should throw in the rest of their troops, and kind of freaking out that this halfling actually so they're like, well, you come in, you land near them, and they're like, who are you, what's going on? And they're like ready to Eldritch Blast you if necessary.
I just want the gnome.
Oh no, you're still in the.
I know. I'm just like making it. No.
Yeah, you're halfway down the block. So Loon and Anduiv, you are near them, and they're like, "What's up?"
So, yeah, so
Oh,
we are just coming through. We used to know that crazy gnome, or I kind of knew her.
Whoa,
She
you're
seems
friends
to
with her?
No, she's going through something. We're trying to maybe help her, but we haven't decided yet if she's
Okay,
like
whoa. When you say help, you mean like
no,
you're
like aid her because
Whoa.
no. Hold on. You know what, Loon? Maybe you should try to explain this situation.
okay, man. I don't know that gnome, but they know that gnome, and they think the gnome is broken right now, and that the
The
gnome should
gnome is
not be psychotic.
broken.
The gnome is psychotic, and it should not
Right.
be a psychotic gnome.
We want
Although
the
I've
gnome to
met more
not
than gnomes
be
are
psychotic.
Are you gonna help stop her? That's the question.
Yes. Right?
Okay.
Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing here?
Yeah.
That's all I need to know. That's all we need to know. Go stop her before she kills more of my people. Yeah. All right. So they don't attack you. Man, you were really close to just getting like 15. Like, you're like, I'm sorry, you're on her side? Pow, 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 pow. Yeah, that was almost extremely bad. All right. Meanwhile, Vampire House and yeah, actually, oh god. So the whole situation is not really going well for them.
How far away are we? I'd like to know real quick. Huh?
So you're like half a block away. You're
How many feet would you say that is?
well, from the house or from Kazoo?
From where the battle is happening.
You're about 100 feet.
Okay, because I think plant growth has a range of 150 feet.
It does have a bit of a range, yes.
Yeah. You know what though? Not my circus, not my monkeys. I'm just here to make sure my friends don't get hurt.
I mean,
So,
can we see down there from where we are?
Oh yeah, you just saw Kazoo, whom you're pretty sure doesn't usually burst into flames, literally burst into flames.
yeah,
Blow
that doesn't
bottom
sound
off
right.
this crow, and then land superhero style from dropping 20 feet, and like did
So
leave little cracks in the street. And
yeah, so we saw her disappear and give the fingers and all that.
yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
it
okay.
seems like we've done what we can here for now.
Yeah, I mean, I can help my friends get out of there pretty good. So
Our friends are going to be so mad. The one with the horns, Hypatia? Ooh. She
was losing it. She was seriously losing it, man. I felt bad for her.
All right, so you're having that conversation way over there.
Yeah.
So Kazoo had her situation. Eirik,
Yes.
it's back to you. Now that Kazoo's not facing you, you're no longer. You don't feel frozen or held at all.
How far away from me is the spot where she landed?
She got picked up, dropped, so 25 feet.
All right. And was she looking directly at me?
Let's see. Well, I guess she was.
What I'd like to do is charge as fast as I can to that spot. Dive into it, see if she's still there, if I can tackle her. I don't know how wizards work. It's all mumbo jumbo to me, but if I can get my hand here, maybe break her fingers so she can't cast any spells or something, and then we can work this out. But we gotta save Kazoo. Something happened. She's been possessed. So that's what I'm doing. I'm charging, and if I run into anything, I'm gonna try to grab it and hold it and like cover it, be like shh, and I'll be like shh. And I'm gonna do this with her nose. I'm gonna be like shh. We'll try to get her calm down, and then we're gonna try to take her back to Quest Friend Castle. And if I do like a full Nelson or I don't know, get her in like a rear naked. Oh wait, that'd probably be Loon. She's usually in the naked. We'll just be like, anyhow.
All right.
Well,
sure. Give it a roll.
All right. I receive. What am I? I guess. What am I adding? Just
This
Like
is
melee?
it would be a strength grappling.
All right, so 19 I got altogether.
All right.
Actually, I guess it'd be a 20. Does proficiency bonus go in that? Because it's an attack. I'm good at that.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
22 altogether. I got plus 10.
Wow.
32.
I got a 32.
Should I run into
Thank you. I love
run into
you.
baked ham? You are not sure, but you just hit mostly air. You think maybe there was some fabric nearby, but there is nothing there. You kind of skitter into the thing.
Yeah.
And you are certain.
I'm certain because I got a 37.
You're right. You
Like,
are absolutely
not here,
certain.
guys. I tried.
How about another +5? Does that make any
I got a
difference?
42. She's like not here at all.
Yeah.
We
You
will
kind of like do that
I'm like,
slide and whoosh, 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 whoosh. She is gone. And you hear a little banana voice go, oh, crap.
And then you hear this voice of the squirrel. This isn't the last you'll see of me, buddy. We're going to duke it out in the halls of Valhalla, whatever the big goon says, whatever. You're going down, banana.
I'll get you.
Yeah, try it. Try it. I'm going to make sunflower seeds out of you.
And you're pretty sure the little banana slid off into the vines.
The hammer's pretty sure he saw a little middle banana finger, too. Look, as he came back.
Oh, that banana is so rude. Did you
This
see
hammer
that?
hates that banana.
All right, so the House Minos pulls back their attack. They were getting hammered, and they lost a bunch of people to a vicious, wacky kazoo. You make it on the ground, and you're like, all right, what even happened? Echo and Hypatia, you were there. She was there a second ago. What do you do, Echo?
Are the Theseus people still attacking? Are they standing there? What are they doing?
They're kind of protecting their house. I mean, they're taking pot shots at people as the rest of Minos pulls back, taking the chunks of their friends with them.
Why are you attacking them?
Are you yelling at House Theseus?
No, I'm yelling at House Minos.
Oh, they're like, well, they're running away. They're like, anybody's gonna answer that? Nobody really answers that question. You do see them like at the end of the block, trying to regroup. You could probably go after them over there with the flying carpet.
Yeah, I want to find out. I want to find out why they chose the middle of the day on any random day to attack this powerful ass house.
I
That
just want to
also
know why
has
Kazoo was fighting
a
Minos.
kazoo enlisted.
Those are damn fine questions. Damn fine questions.
I can help with this answer, but you are too far away for me to give you answers.
Well, actually, so Echo is heading your direction to try to follow the rest of the people from House Minos who are headed back to that group of people who are in the back. Augustus, you're in a tree with a very badly damaged crow.
I'm examining my dear Corvax, my dear Corvus, and I'm petting him. Like, it's all right. It's all right. And I look at his undercarriage. How is he?
It's pretty fried. Pretty fried. Like, yeah. Hypatia.
I take my crossbow.
Wait,
you do that.
wait, stop.
I take my crossbow.
Wait, no, stop.
And I
Stop.
said,
Can I see
Corvus,
this happening? Wait, no, stop. Stop. Let me
I'm
know.
in a
Stop
tree.
it.
You're on the ground. You don't know what I'm doing.
This is terrible. I can't just let this happen.
We
I
have
mean,
to
you
let
don't
him
actually
play.
see him
Is
at
this
all,
what
so
happened?
yeah.
You were a
know,
good
this-
friend,
Oh my god.
and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hello.
I want you to think of. I want you to think
You
of the
met a
rat
druid
that I
healer,
was
bro.
feeding you. You don't know that because you're on the ground and I
No,
can't
but
hear
I'm
you.
telling you, out of character, you know you met a druid healer. You met
I
a-
I'm unaware of that in this moment.
I'm gonna
I
hit
am
him
so
with a hammer
sorry.
if I can see him.
I am so sorry. Corvus, I'm so sorry.
Happening. I'm more upset
so
about
sorry.
this than Kazoo. I'm more upset about this than Kazoo.
I'm so sorry.
All right. So
Oh my god, I just shot my cat.
I quit. I'm done. I'm out. I can't do this. This is
He's
too
just
much.
looking at me. He's
He
just
went
looking
from
at me
shooting his crow to shooting his real life cats.
he's just looking at me like, why?
So, well, actually, what the thing is,
sorry.
before you actually let that arrow fly, your crow, who was kind of like, was like smart enough to know what you're doing, literally pushes you out of the tree, and just, you're like, ah!
Ah!
And yeah, so you actually, oh, you fall out of the tree. The crow's like, if the crow could give you the finger, it would.
It would give you the finger.
But it's
Crows are smart, people. Crows are smart. Like,
They
a big
are.
crow.
And that crow is going to go right to Loon and go, did you see what that son of a bitch just about did to me? And I'll be like, what the hell is wrong with you?
I'm going to give you such a stern talking to.
Meanwhile,
I would do the same
things
for
that
you.
take-
I would do the same for you. I just want you to know that.
things that don't
And
take more
again,
than
you would
6
be
seconds.
wrong again.
Things that don't take more than 6 seconds, however.
It's okay, Loon. It's okay.
You are, Augustus, you're on the ground. Your bird has actually kicked you off the tree. Eirik, you're standing in the street. Loon and Anduiv, you're standing over there with the rest of with that group that is regrouping a block now. They are heading back a block away from the building, licking their wounds, and one of them seems to be the leader. It's like, okay.
What
before
made
we
you think
go-
that was a good idea?
What? You attack vampires during the day. Hello.
It's not just vampires they have.
Clearly, they have some sort of banana.
Yeah.
Wait,
and
I
they
don't-
tried to
wait,
have us
wait.
too.
Okay, you know what? You know what? Just let me know when it's me again, because she about to just.
But like
Well,
seriously though, who told you now was a good time to attack? Because like what if we were fighting for them? You wouldn't have just been fighting a crazy fire gnome, you would have been fighting all of us too.
Yeah.
Well, you aren't really our problem, but that gnome is.
I'll go through and start healing people with good berries.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
It's not a lot of healing, but it'll stop your bleeding. And I'll go through while you guys are talking. I'm just taking care of.
Okay. Yes, Hypatia.
She's gonna go over to the Theseus people to find out if they actually hired this gnome. Because
Well, he's actually he stops you. He's like, actually, we originally hired the gnome, but yeah, House Minos with Thekla.
okay, and now she's poning all of you guys.
Well, apparently, we sent her on a mission and she got captured by House Theseus, and now it seems that she is possessed by a demon from an ancient artifact that we thought was not around, but apparently we had a deal, and apparently they broke that deal. So it's a long story. It's really complicated. There's contracts. There's demons. There's
Okay, so you hired her first.
yes,
And then they stole it out from underneath you.
yeah, and then
Question: was
yeah.
this a contract thing?
It's really complicated, really complicated. Yeah, I mean,
Try me.
Kendall knows more about it than I do.
Do I look stupid to you? Okay, so you're not somebody I need to talk to. So she's just gonna put her hand up. Moving on. All right. since you think I can't understand your yeah. All right, cool. Kindle, got it.
Echo, we have to save Kazoo.
Yeah.
What happened?
Honestly, Iric, I think there are other things that we have to do first, and maybe save Kazoo along the way. Kazoo is really, really far gone.
We will bring her
You know,
back.
they said she was possessed, so that's
She
probably not
attacked us.
her.
I don't think she was
Exactly.
possessed
Right.
when she No. This is bullcrap because I don't think she was possessed when we were in a maze and she attacked us with her daggers. First of all, I am personally offended by that because I did nothing but be nice to this person. And then she smacked me in the face with daggers. So I owe her 1 to 5 hits.
Okay, that sounds fair.
Now we're talking.
That's fair.
But I swear
Yep,
to all
yep.
of you this day that I will save Kazoo or I will dine in the halls of Valhalla.
Yeah, but I'm gonna punch her in the face before you do that.
Oh yeah, sure thing. I want to punch
Okay,
her.
That's
cool.
totally fair. Yeah, no, that checks out.
Maybe you should punch her in the face after we save Kazu.
No,
just
I
to
want
make
to do
sure.
it before, and then I want to do it
Okay.
after. I said 1 to 5. I didn't say how
Right.
many. We're gonna
Alright,
start with the
yeah.
first one.
Yeah.
Everyone who wants to punch Kazoo, we're gonna put all of our names in a hat, and we're gonna
Oh, no, I
draw
go
them.
first.
And
Oh
then
no!
we're all gonna take turns punching
I'm
Kazoo in
going
the
first.
face. But that's not a
if-
thing we can do just yet. There's
it
a
feels
lot
like-
of other stuff we have to accomplish first.
It feels
agree
like
with
only
that,
the tiefling. It feels like only our tiefling friend here has cause to punch Kazu.
Okay,
She's the only one
she-
who called it too.
She gets 2 punches for everyone else. Like she gets
Alright.
2 punches for all the
Because
punches that
I
anyone
have
else
no
gets.
desire. I have no desire to punch
I'll
Kazu,
take
even though
his
she
punch.
set my.
I'll
No,
take
no,
his
I
punch.
don't. I don't have a punch because
No,
she set my
thank
bird
you.
on fire. Yes, however,
Okay,
she's
then I'll
obviously going through some shit
I don't
right
care.
now.
I'm still gonna
So,
take your
I'm
punch.
just-
So that's 3.
Okay,
That's 3.
you guys, chill the F out. You're really harshing my mellow right now. And you're
Alright.
getting lost in the weeds. We have to do a thing now. That's you're putting cart before horse.
Mm.
What is next thing we do?
I think the next thing we do is align ourselves with House Minos.
Okay.
Dun dun
Uh,
dun.
If you would like, I have the ability to read the bones. And I know you're like, oh, that's a hokey thing. But I
Oh
assure
no, I
you,
love that stuff. Oh no, my mom does that
it's
stuff. That's
straight
awesome.
up
That's legit.
accurate.
No, that's
Yeah, no,
You would
that's
like.
definitely. I will not
I will
dismiss
do
that.
this for you.
Like, if all of the divination that we can throw at this, and divination and discussion that we want to throw at this, is perfectly acceptable.
Okay, I'll do this for you. I can only do it once.
Tell me
Or am
that
I
you're
doing
gonna
it
do this.
now?
I was gonna say, tell me that you guys do this back.
No,
by
this
the
is back
tree,
at the
perhaps.
castle.
Yes,
Yeah,
back-
no. No.
You guys had a
100%.
very tense conversation as you flew back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And as soon as we get back to the castle, I want to go check on Hexor.
All right, Hexor is alive and well. Hexor,
Does he need anything? Do you need anything?
Hexor, he's got like a chunk of bread.
You know, like you can use the butter and the honey. Like everything here is for you. It's fine.
You know, Echo, we bonded out at the end of the party last night. Hexor and I feel like he
You
understands.
did? Oh,
Yes.
that's so good.
I love Hexor.
Who
That's
is
great.
Hexor? I have no idea.
I'm not sure. Who
Hexor,
is Hexor?
He's Hexor.
Oh, hello, Hexor.
Hexor, Hexor.
Okay,
Saloon.
Hexor,
You
would
okay.
you like to be a part of this divination discussion meeting, Hexor?
Hexor.
Okay.
All right, so Loon, tell us all about it.
Okay, she gets naked.
Per usual.
She starts burning some very pungent herbs in a bowl and is huffing the heck out of them. And then the whites, her eyes go completely, they like roll into the back of her head. And she starts going, and then in her voice, she says, ask your question. Which, tell you, we should have talked about that beforehand. We probably did. Which team do we align with? I'm pretty sure we already know the answer to that. What is the question? What do we need to know? Are we doing the right thing? How are we going to save? Help me out, you guys. Say some words.
I mean,
Look,
that
my
sounded
patient
good.
literally grabbed a glass of wine for all this.
That I think that kind of covered it.
Yeah, that sounds
basically,
good.
yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, that's a legit start. That's a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Does Hexor say anything?
Ask them.
You
Ask
need a
them.
specific
Ask them if
question?
I'm gonna find a husband that my parents will get off my
No,
case
no,
about.
Not
While you're
important
in
right
it.
now.
no, let's do that another
not
time.
You
important
don't
right
know
now.
my parents. You don't know my parents.
Not
You don't
important
know my
right now.
parents.
All right.
You don't know.
So the answers come in waves. There's
Out of my mouth with weird voices.
and smoke comes out of her mouth, and the shape of the smoke swirls around and forms various and sundry things. One is this.
Oh, lucky cat.
Oh, that thing.
Yes,
I don't think I
it's
saw that.
It's an idol of some sort, and there seems, as the smoke moves, little tiny demons come out of the idol, and there's another little smoky guy, and it sure does look like Hexor, sure does, but he didn't come out of the idol. But there's another little like demon-y kind of looking guy coming out of the idol, and then they meet, and then it turns into a really big demon, and then that demon eats all the other demons, and then goes back into the idol. And then and then the symbols of House Theseus and House Minos fly around your head, and the other house, House Knossos, is swirling about, orbiting in a way that around the Quest Friend Castle, and there's some sort of like little friendship thing, like between you and Gnosis. And what you get is that if you can bring Gnosis back in as you swirl around with House Minos, that then with the help of this Hexor demon thing, that you can set things right. And that the demon that is this little cloudy kazoo gets pulled out of kazoo. And there's yet another thing inside of kazoo. Something else. Some other weird split life force.
So we have our answer. Your friend is not what you think he is. We need to find House Gnosis. And Kazoo is still a bitch.
And that is where we're going to leave it for tonight.
A lot of people are riding that gnome. A lot of people are riding that gnome. They're on the gnome train.
I did at one point say, "Excellent, buddy, I see you."
Oh, that's not good.
And that's where we're going to leave it tonight, everybody, with this weird, definitely Act 3 sort of action tonight. And well, Shakespeare.
Oh, right. Hi.
Before we listen,
Take off your cape. Don't forget to just throw that
Nah,
off.
it's tied on.
before we listen in to our players' parting confessions, Shakespeare,
yes.
tell them what they won.
Oh, well, everyone is going home with a new car. And
Oh shit! Really?
no, you're not. You're not.
Oh,
You're not.
damn.
This was the last simulcast night of Nat21 Adventures. So remember, we are only going to be solely on twitch.tv/Nat21 Adventures for all future episodes. Things are going to be continuing in replay on YouTube and whatnot, but you want to go to Twitch and tune in tomorrow, 12:30 with Creating with the Crew, and 8 p.m. tomorrow night, more tarot readings from Madame Onser. And then on Thursday, writing sonnets with Shakespeare at 10:35 and Gothic Horror Gaming. So we're basically on every night on twitch.tv. This Thursday night, we premiere Gothic Horror Gaming at 10 p.m. Watch our players attempt to survive Gothic Horrors and Nameless Dreads. Roleplay on the spooky side. Now, next time on Nat21 Adventures, what will we find out as our players go through one final round of Confessions?
I'm gonna punch her in the face 1 to 5 times. I'm up to 3. I don't know how she got rid of that little trick I did on her, but I got something for that. I got something out for that. It's fine. It's fine. She can go invisible all she wants. I got something for her. Bitch.
Man, that was really good. Takes a lot out of me. I gotta hydrate the heck. Oh, so good. I think we learned a thing, you know? This is why I'm here. I'm here to help guide the people and open their third eye. Third eye.
So today I learned a valuable diplomacy skill. It's called, if you have no idea what side someone is on, just stall and wait and say weird things until you see if they're going to hit you with some lightning or not, and then you know which one to tell them. There you go. Pro tips by Underweave.
I like that one.
I'm desperately worried about Kazoo. That was awesome! I got to jump off of a crow into epic battle. I hit a banana. I never thought that would happen. The source lands are great, but I am so glad to be back with Echo, and we're going to save Kazoo, and that feels like, to me, a Valhalla-worthy quest. I'm so excited right now. This is amazing.
I almost tried to kill my crow after it got set on fire by a dear friend of mine. All in all, this is not a good first day as a hero. I thought I was I have a cape. I have a cape and a mask. I thought I could do it.
I'm gonna have to make you a new cape.
Yeah. I thought this confession room was private. I am still in here. I am still in here. How thin is that door?
It's literally made of Luon. It's
so anyway, yeah.
I need to use the toilet. Is this empty?
I am in here. I'm fine.
I'll
I'll
just
leave.
be out here.
Jesus.
Not just be out here.
I feel really good about Loon's divination, however heavy-handed they have been. The third house is the only one that we have neither spoken to nor been threatened / propositioned by. That's not just including the houses of Thekla's Warlock School. That's just like half the city threatening and propositioning us. I shouldn't be so weirded out by that. That's kind of like what I do. Anyway, I don't know if I can help Kazoo, but I will do everything I can to help Hexor. And if I can help Kazoo eventually also, that's great too. And what was that a banana?
I hate that freaking banana! Look at me! Look!
was. I'm gonna smash it no matter what. It'll be great.
I tell you what. I like this little body. This little gnome body. This is great. This is great. Yes. And I am never going back into
That'll answer everything now. Okay, I think
absolutely.
I understand. Yeah, no, it's all pretty clear. It's all pretty clear.
I'm just gonna lay it out there. All right, my friends.
Has this all
And
been
we're
part
still
of the
gonna mess it up.
divination?
That's right. That was part
The
of
whole
divination.
confession session was part of the divination.
You all, you're all out there now. Well, my friends, I do hope you've all learned something about friendship as well there at home.
It's magic.
Thanks for joining us here on Nat21 Adventures. Remember, when a natural 20 just won't do, you need a Nat21.
Amazing time!